guys were holed up about a block. Y'all guys were about a block and a half from the blacksmith district, holed up in a house you came up through the floor of after working your way through the underground tunnels of the city. Now, you guys are currently in the house with Emily, the 13, 14-year-old-ish girl that you found hidden inside her home with a kitchen knife in her hand during the apocalypse, but we'll figure that out later. So it's now you guys' choice on how to proceed now that you know Emily's here and you're close to the blacksmith district.
Alright, so do we want to go to the blacksmith's, guys?
Yes.
Why are we
Because-
fucking with Nova's drawing?
I wanted Nova's drawing to have Halloween shorts.
I'm gonna close the my windows just in case there's a lot of background noise.
Alright. 1 second out of character. I think last time we wanted to go to the shop to maybe get climbing gear to scale the wall. if
Ethan
I
was talking
remember
about
correctly.
Ethan was talking about creating a set of climbing gear, and
Yeah, well-
he needs to go to the blacksmith district for that.
Mm-hmm.
If I remember, either he wanted to create some if there weren't already some on hand. But
Yeah, which you can
That's-
do in the
that's the
blacksmith
point.
district.
alright, so I remembered correctly.
So our next turn is to go all the way there.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
back.
but
We
you
got
gotta-
triggered the home of
Last
this
time, if
girl.
I remember correctly, and how do I snap to center? I think we were in this tunnel already, and we came out somewhere here, so we should be somewhere
No.
here, if I remember.
You guys,
right.
no,
No?
these two tunnels connected. You guys are like a block and a half away underneath Nova's drawing.
Can we get rid of the drawing?
So over here.
Sorry, Nova, but the Dome Slayer has to go.
Over
You
here,
are,
right?
we're like here.
Alright.
Because you guys popped up out of the ground underneath the house. And you
Mhm.
can pretty much, you can still in the distance, if you look out the windows of the house that you're in, you can see like the smoke rising from the combination of where the forges were and also where some mayhem is struck around that corner of the city.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys how you want to proceed.
So I clear a table, I put on a map, and I look at the other guys. How do we want to move? Guys,
Team,
you just
I'm
staring?
thinking.
Where are we at? Like in the like
you guys are
In the
like
building.
right here. Like in a building like right here.
what do you say?
God damn it, Nova.
Nova's on the draw with the drawing.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those. My bad.
So you guys now have Emily in tow.
Oh, those are dishes.
I
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
She's
I thought
barricaded in
last time
a
that we
nine
told
reliever.
her
Makes sense.
to
I wasn't even thinking
stay
about it. I thought they were just
behind.
sitting
I
there.
gave her one of my daggers, and that we would take her on the way back because that's safer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If I don't misremember.
It is correct. So do you just want to barricade the house up a bit and start heading out towards the blacksmith district?
Yeah, that's the best
We,
idea.
Had what was it?
Or did we?
Now I need to
I
look
think
your
we-
character names up again.
I mean, I think all of the player character names are actually down.
They are. They're
yeah,
all
okay.
correct.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
even Jonathan
find and
H. Reddit.
connect them to
Oh,
people's
Sin
bank
is
accounts.
Ethan.
Yes, Cinny.
I'm
Like,
Lucius.
I do remember that Cinny did barricade the house up as I was
Yeah,
eating
I
pickles.
think so too.
That's right. You did steal the fucking jar of pickles. Damn it. Yeah. You guys managed to barricade the bottom floor up pretty well.
Even
Sure,
in other
why
people's houses.
What is the Discord? Exclamation point Discord. We'll put the Discord link in chat number. So, all right. How do you guys want to head out?
Doing some rooftopping again, or are we gonna dig again?
So, the way that you came, which is the tunnel underneath this house. Hello? Yeah, I can hear you. What did you
Yeah,
say?
we can hear you.
We
Am I
confused.
muted?
Yeah, we're ignoring you.
Okay, thank you.
Shit.
No, what I was confused is are we taking the girl with us, or did we just board her house up and then she's
we're
leaving her here?
Leaving
Yeah,
her, and we're picking her up on the way back after we got some blacksmith
Oh, yeah.
tools.
Oh, yeah. After we,
I
No, I
thought
have
we
Smith's
went
tools.
to
What do you
the
mean?
Mage Guild.
Well, you wanted to go to the blacksmith district
Oh.
to try and make climbing gear and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we want to go to the blacksmith district to then climb the wall.
No, yeah. I
here
remember
and
that much.
go
I was just like
here.
confused. I was just confused about like you said blacksmith tools, and I was like,
The way, if
Right.
I remember correctly, we wanted to go here, get
Yeah.
information, and then probably regroup with the rest of the survivors that are stuck here. And on the way back, we could pick her up and take her with us.
could we mail her?
Mail her. Stick
I'm
her in
sorry,
a pocket
but
dimension.
if you have noticed
John
the
said
situation
melee.
right now, the
Look-
post office isn't really as active as it used to be.
Look,
And
I bet
look
those
at
monkeys are
some
pretty good at
tired-looking, zombie-looking people.
I bet the monkey people would be pretty good at delivering packages.
Oh yeah, just fucking flying all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Do you trust them to deliver her safely?
Alive?
Hmm.
No.
You trust
Define
them to deliver
safely.
Define safely.
halfway dead.
Some assembly required.
So
Some
assembly required.
assembly required. There we go.
Okay, so I mean, we should just make our way to the blacksmith
Uh,
district in the most direct way that we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to ask Emily, is there any way onto the roof from inside the house?
Well, there's
Already
the
climbing
attic
up
and
onto
the
the
window.
roof.
Well, there's the attic, and I mean the window up there. She kind of, as she walks back upstairs, like she's been downstairs with you guys, looking around the house, making sure everything's boarded up during this time. And now that she's come back upstairs, she pulls on like a string in the ceiling, and it pops down like a step ladder. And she's like, "There's a small window leading up out of the attic that's close to the roof, but we don't have any like a chimney or anything."
But there are windows up there, right?
There's one small window. You could probably each squeeze out of it.
Sounds great.
I think so far rooftops have been the best bet.
Yeah, we're rooftop monkeys. Let's go.
Rooftop hoppers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I start up the ladder.
Okay. In the attic, it's just a bunch of old dusty stuff. Just a couple boxes lying around with some personal effects. You see a small circular window on the other end of this room from you.
Mm-hmm.
As you get close to
And
it, and as you get close to the window and look outside, you can see that the numbers of the monsters are really thin in this area of the city. There's a decent amount of honor dead, but the little monkey gremlin gugas, they're actually relatively thin and spread out in this area of the city.
Mm. Whoa. I like this district a little bit more than the others right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Should we get on get?
Yeah,
All right.
I
I,
open the.
You open the window and I will lead by going straight through it.
Push open the window, and you manage to get. As you squeeze outside, you look up and you see that there's about 2 feet of wall before you can reach the ceiling or the roof of the house, for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Watch us all fall down.
I'm climbing up.
All right. You should be good to climb up those 2 feet. It's not that hard. You
Mhm.
lean out the window, turn around, reach up, and manage to pull yourself up.
Yeah, I
with
was
help.
born into this.
And with a little help from Lily, everyone manages to get up on top of the roof.
Hey, look at me.
Hey, look at you.
Assisting
Hey, look at-
everyone so we get a cinematic cut.
Hey.
Hey.
The cinematics are
So
the best.
as you look around, you can definitely see that, especially in this area of the city, whereas they were traveling in packs of like 15, 20 in some of the denser areas and some of the more open ends of the city. Out here, they're drastically fewer. They're moving around in like packs of 5 at the most. And you can definitely see a few packs, but there are nowhere near as many.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess we start to make our way to the wished location.
So
yeah.
traveling east,
Yeah.
you hop across about 2 city blocks, and you start to see into the blacksmith district. Oddly enough, this place is the most alive that you've seen the city, ringed by walls of stone and buildings made of brick and dark iron. You see that the blacksmith district is still very much aglow with forges, but not so much with people. You see a few honored dead milling about. There are very few monsters in this area. There are only a stray 1 or 2 that you see shifting around in the corners of your vision as you walk along the rooftops to the edge of the district. You see towards the center, you see the Dark Iron Coalition Guild Hall. The central hub in this area of the city for all the matters of different factions that control the inner workings of at least the forging and building side of the city. The main guild hall is clearly visible, towering a decent bit above the rest of the buildings in the area. The rest, you can see the smaller attached buildings that lead to the wrenchers who work with city utilities. You can see the Peerless R&D development area, where they have practiced inventions and creating new ways to move about life and to move about warfare. You can see the Grease Moon Trader Hall, which a lot of people use when they need individual help. They're private contractors that work for the Dark Iron Coalition. And you can see all of these smaller mom and pop owned blacksmith shops. A lot of these areas are still very much bright with flame. Outside forges still glow. This area of the city, you can tell even from where you're standing, is still quite a bit warmer than the rest of the city. But you don't see any people moving around, except for the honored dead that are shambling around.
I point over to the Grease Moon guild hall. I never thought I'd be so excited to see the greasers. That's where we're going. I have a lab in the back of the Grease Moon hall.
Sounds great.
You should probably lead the way.
How does it look like? How will we need to maneuver? Like,
so the buildings are more spaced out. It would be far more difficult to jump between these buildings because a lot of this area, even though it's forge shop space, is more spread out because of inherent risks of fire and explosions that are necessary to create a lot of metals in this area. So jumping between them would be hard, but also there are few enough monsters here that if you wanted to take to the streets, you might be able to do so with not a whole lot of issues.
If I remember from last time, didn't the monsters stay away from the honored undead?
A lot of the times, yes.
keep-
Yeah, they're pretty much staying
Not
away,
always.
or, well, they're keeping their distance. And at the very least, they're definitely not attacking the honored dead.
Once we get to
Instead of
the
taking Emily as bait.
once we get inside the guild hall, getting to the lab shouldn't be too bad. You need the badge to get into the lab. So I'd be surprised if there were any of those monkeys running about back there.
No.
The trick will just be getting inside.
So it's up to you guys how you want to navigate this area and get into the guild hall.
Is it worth it to risk it and go?
Let me have a look at what items I still have.
Nova, what are you thinking? Through all these descriptions that I'm giving out, what are you thinking about? Nova?
He's probably dead.
Probably passed out on the floor.
No
Rip
way.
Nova. His sister got him finally.
Fucking RKO'd through the wall.
John said I heard my name.
Yeah,
I heard my name.
no, buddy. Stay with us. I was saying...
Huh?
I was saying, buddy, with all these descriptions that I'm giving out, what are you thinking?
Should we just risk going with going?
John said I
among
was
the
wondering
honored
why there
undead?
was no sound.
God damn it, Nova, were you muted this whole time? Nova, please.
John said muted.
Or deafened, I don't know.
Muted.
John
Deafened
said,
to a
bitch,
point.
I'm
God
always
damn it,
muted.
Nova.
Deafened. Or at least had your sound off. And yeah, Boot, there was a rooftop window that they hopped on out of. The people are all gone. You don't know where the people are, Boot. Well, actually, we do. Most of them are dead. This is the apocalypse, after all.
Most of them are digested by those monkeys. And scattered about.
So, Nova, do you need me to give my spiel about the blacksmith area again?
I look over to Lily, and I'm just like, it's just so disheartening to see this once glorious area of engineering and creativity just go to fall in silence.
Pat your shoulder.
I had a really mean idea. Simi is pretty small, so how about we tie a rope around his waist and dangle him down in front of the honored undead to see if they are aggressive or not.
I've never heard you say anything as disrespectful as that before.
The honored undead, the ones that are the workers of the city, the ones that are completely passive and don't do anything, those honored undead?
The ones that have been acting strange since the media arrived. Yeah, there seems to be.
Well, if
doesn't seem
your
like
entire
I
existence,
would also be depressed if the
If-
entire city died on me.
if your entire existence was helping the living, and then the living became dead, wouldn't you act a little strange? Aren't we all acting a little strange in these trying times?
Maybe.
By the way, Boot was asking in my chat why this area of the town is still kind of lit up when the rest of where there are no people. That is actually answered. This is the third episode of the series. It's answered because the apocalypse happened about 36 hours ago. Millions and millions of these tiny, or at least these small just grinning, fanged, lipless, gray monsters poured out of portals at different parts of the city and have killed. This is a metropolis. Each of these hexes represents like a city block. So a city of tens, if not 100,000 people. Also, not to mention all the people that were here for the festivals of the day that everything happened, are all dead. There are very few people left because the monsters have taken over the city. But just because things happen so quickly, death has taken quite a turn and left a lot of things working still. The forges are still lit because no one has put them out. And that's probably the scariest thing about all of this. But yeah. So you guys do you want to try and coax the undead, or
I just climbed down the roof.
okay. Let me know how you move through this area. Do the rest of you follow Lucius?
I look down at him as he goes down, just leaning over the edge of the rooftop to see if he'll be attacked or not.
Lucius, are you
I
going to
thought the
approach
honored
one of
undead
these?
were-
Well, he can't
Are
beat
you
him
going
up
to
without getting
actually
closer.
approach one of the honored undead?
Well, he can't beat him up without getting closer.
You know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Actually,
And
that's
he
the
can't get
opposite of what a
beaten up?
ranger does.
I mean, so far I haven't I even shot my bow once in this campaign. I think all my kills were with my short swords. I might.
I'm pretty
not-
sure all your kills were stolen by Lily.
Yeah, that. No, I killed like 2 or 3 creatures,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
rest was
You're right.
stolen from.
All
But
right.
I don't think I shot a single arrow.
So you see an honored undead. How do you approach it? From the front? From the back?
Well,
From
what?
the
So how
front.
can't we just talk? Like, so how do the honored undead normally work? Don't they just take requests?
Honored undead. So you all have had interactions with the honored undead. In fact, Ethan, Cinny, your guild is headed by 3 honored undead.
Well, yeah. So I
The
mean, like,
three-
wouldn't I just be able to just talk to him? Like, if let's assume they're working
You would think
properly.
so. Assuming the honored undead are working properly, you should be able to interact with them like a normal being, if not with a little bit of like brain lag, but a normal being, a person of that age, of that type, of that everything. They would know all the languages and be able to respond in the languages that they knew in life. Just a person, except kind of undead. So how do you want to interact with this person, Geister?
I just walk up to them and ask, "Is everything all right?"
When you get within about 15 feet of it,
Oh God.
You say it, that's a bad sign.
when you
Yeah.
get within about 15 feet
I have
of
my
what
swords drawn, by the way.
What? No, you don't. You were gonna walk up and talk to him.
That
The
is
get.
get the fuck out of here. When you walk up within about 15 feet of this honored undead, its head was kind of slumped down as you approached it, but as you got closer, it kind of perked its head up.
Ignore that. I just clicked it on accident.
Prepping the light crossbow shot. When you
Thank
get about
you
15
for at least protecting.
when you get about within 15 feet of it, it kind of looks up and just kind of groans and kind of lurches forward towards you.
That's not a good sign.
It starts walking.
Do I
towards
recognize this honored undead?
You do not, off the top of your head. It's an older one, but you can identify by some of the way the wrappings are kept and by some of the way it is dressed that it was like a helper honored undead in this area, but you don't know it by name or anything like that. So the monster slowly starts to walk towards Geister.
You just said the monster. I
The enemy
I-
walks
I-
towards you, totally not suspiciously. Oh, I'm
with
sorry.
malicious intent. No.
With
I
like,
draw my bow and notch an arrow and say stop.
it kind of like looks up at you. Kind of stops moving.
so he's down. He climbed down right from the building.
Yeah, he's in the streets.
John said
I'm gonna-
speak American fucker.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my magical tinkering ability for my as an artificer, and I'm just gonna like put like on like a handkerchief I have or something. I'm gonna
Yeah.
put my guild identifier, like my guild badge basically,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just gonna like hold it up and say, "Stop!"
Are you like down on the street with him, or did you stay up on the rooftop?
Well, how big is the building? Is it like 10 feet tall? Like,
That's great.
Yeah, ish, I guess. The honored undead kind of goes and like looks up at you,
Mhm.
like almost kind of leans in a little bit.
I get down.
If an undead could squint,
I think an undead can still squint, considering they can move their muscles.
Well, yeah, we'll figure that out.
I get down from the building.
It kind of like starts to walk over to you, Cinny. Like leans down.
I keep my bow ready still.
It kind of like you see it stand back up, almost kind of cock its head, and then just and it walks away, or at least starts to walk away. But all of you know from interacting with the honored undead in this city, that's not what they're supposed to do.
What are they supposed to
That
do?
I think there's something wrong with when I say still on the rooftop.
Well, normally, first of all, they'd be able to talk. Secondly, they'd be able to process information a lot faster than that one did.
Oh, I didn't actually have to
Don't
use the.
blame him. He might
Oh wait, I
have
did
a
have to.
migraine.
Don't blame him.
He might have a migraine. I'm joking, obviously.
We might be
John
giving
said
him a
that's not
migraine.
American, that's RRRRRGHHHH. Please speak American, kind sir.
We don't know what American is. What are you talking about?
Please speak common. Speak common or get out of my country.
John said it's like England, but not.
Won't it be
Yeah, pretty much.
speak draconic or get out? In
Nova.
Nova's case?
No, it'd be common. It'd be common. Nova can speak common.
You guys thought I said American? I said migraine. Headache.
No, Nova said
John
American.
said WTF is common.
Common is the idea of like the most
John said
common.
like a rarity.
No,
Basically
the
English.
common language is essentially like the
It's
what is
English for-
normal-
It's English for us. It'd be French for French people.
French
It'd be.
people.
It's like.
John said so Canadian.
Yeah, there you go. It's Canadian.
Why not?
You figured it out.
It's pretty much whatever the main language of an area would be, because like there are different big languages like Dwarvish and Elvish and Gnomish, Draconic. But Common is considered like the normal whatever is spoken in an area is spoken in Common. Yeah, Nova. By the way, yeah, Nova is roboted because he can't talk because his sister will RKO him through the wall from the next room if he speaks. But yeah, you guys are like, that is not supposed to happen. Even identifying with alert, but even like knowing that some of the honored undead go slower than others, that is not what's supposed to happen.
Cindy, what do you think?
Definitely strange,
still
but there's
on the
certainly
roof?
stranger things going on. I say we make haste.
Alright, I get off the roof and I join them in the sprint towards the blacksmith.
Nova, do
Wait.
you do that as well?
Watch Nova begin a slaughter of the innocent.
I'm
John
just
said I bow at the kind undead and I follow them.
Cool. So as you
he bow
three,
the
or
kind
as
of
you
dead after
four-
yelling at them to speak American.
Speak American.
R R R R R R.
Or GHHHH. But after all of you hop down and start moving through the streets with any sort of haste, as you pass them and head towards the guild hall, you're all moving at a hefty sprint, a fair 60 feet per round, 60 feet per 6 seconds. What is that in meters? Like 3.5 meters?
You're gonna have to just keep like a foot to meter converter tab open at all
Yeah,
times.
just active.
Feet in meter. And you said 60 feet in 6 seconds,
Yeah.
right?
So you're all pretty much sprinting through the streets.
Yeah, that's
Um,
about 3 meters per second.
Yeah. So you guys are pretty much sprinting, and while you're getting acknowledged by the honored undead, it's in no way what would have been normal for you to pass by. Normally, when the world was right, you would have had a conversation or at least a knowledgeable glance or look from any of these undead. They would have greeted you. They would have done something to acknowledge that you were there. Thank you for the alert. But now they either like groan or grunt at you or barely acknowledge your presence. Either that or they like try to walk towards you, but as you exit their nearby vicinity, they just give up.
I don't
So-
think nothing's weird. We just rolled really high in stealth without us knowing.
John said doing hand signals to tell the honored undead to please kindly fuck off.
You're just waving them away the entire time. But you start to move through the city, or the district for that matter, and as you near the center, which thankfully was only about a block and a half away, you start to get up to this big, like 40-foot building with smaller buildings that are still decently large attached to them. And this is the main hub for the guild hall for the Dark Iron Coalition.
All right, we got to get to the Grease Moon Hall. Got to move fast.
So the way this area is lobed up, to the northwest, there is the Renters office. To the due east off of the building, there is the Grease Moon Traders office, and then in the southwest, there is the Peerless R&D office, and in the dead center is the main hall of the Dark Iron Coalition.
All right, follow me.
All right. Cindy takes you around back of the building, this huge sprawling set of buildings put together, and you reach the door.
One
to-
second, in case you didn't notice, but Nova just wrote in the chat, in the group chat, my PC just disconnected from the internet. I will be a moment.
Okay. We've got a second to wait for
maybe-
Nova.
He will be
Yeah.
a moment. A Nova moment.
Mine does that as well, which is really upsetting. I know that feel.
Yeah, as a streamer, that might be problematic.
Dude, I am hardwired into my internet connection. My computer still does that every once in a while. It's weird. By the way, I think I figured out like the 7 emotes, or the 6 more emotes that I need. It was his sister murdering him, probably boot. Hey, Aiden. But I'm gonna do Crack Friend, Crack Fiend. I'm gonna do I need Sea of Cheems. That's gonna be one of the ones that I get. I'm gonna do let's see, I've got the Beer Heart, Crack Fiend, Crack Friend, Sea of Cheems. And then I'm debating where to put Kechalodon, but I want to do Kek W, but a Megalodon face. And then I think I'm gonna put Oddcat's gamer love emote that he made way back in the day. I think that's gonna be my $25 emote because it means a lot. Need some other good emotes. I also need, but I do need like 3 more emotes for bit rewards.
I still like Kick W.
Kick
No,
W
but
is pretty
this
great.
is just camping the internet router with an axe.
Yeah. Dude, the fucking koala emotes are top tier. K6 from Emperor Palpatine. Great. Wish this cup didn't leak. I need a better straw. Come on, Nova. We're burning daylight. Nova, are you like still watching somehow, like on your phone? Or are you just dead right now?
Evader
I mean,
110
he
said
wrote
God.
in with his phone on
God.
Discord. So let's see.
Oh, he didn't immediately answer, so I'm sure he'll only be another minute. So you need to go in like what? 3.5 hours, Geister?
3 hours.
3 hours? Okay. Oh, Birthday Cat's cool. Palpatine. I need to check out this K6 guy. Was it Killer 6? Apparently, he's a Borderlands 2 streamer.
I just thought of a really cool username.
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine.
Oh my god, yeah. Grab that quick.
Fucking snag it, dude.
Dude.
Pusheen
Tim
is so
fucking
cute, dude.
loves. Yeah. Dude, Tim fucking crack hordes usernames on Instagram. It's great. Like 28 account or 28 usernames.
He's almost done 1 second.
Cool. And yeah, that's the beer heart emote was actually drawn as a birthday present to me by Lily, who is currently playing with us. Lily, quick, plug your art. Go.
Oh shit, no.
Plug your art. Plug it in my chat.
Oh.
Meanwhile, I just see on my Steam list Lily currently playing Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I bet. You chuckle.
I need to do something
Romance
outside of
Shane?
role playing to be
Yeah,
able to
it's the thing you need to
focusing on the
do,
game.
Shane.
Bro, I'm not even focusing on that anymore. I
I
have him
Yeah,
at
yeah.
full heart.
Oh, I don't have bongo tap. I need bongo tap. Yeah, and chat is.
It is.
Chat wants you to
Bongo
plug your
tap's
art.
there.
Plug it.
Give me a second.
Oh, it's not in my chat bot.
Plug it
On
now.
Twitch.
John said my apologies.
You're
Well,
fine,
Nova's
Nova.
Hey, baby.
time before Half-Life.
Nova literally just got back though.
Oh, god damn it. I mean, I can multitask. Alright.
You wouldn't play Half-Life at a real D&D session.
Why not?
You know what?
Have
You right.
never
Here,
had a
Twitter,
D&D
wow.
/ LAN party session. and
D&D
you
LAN
haven't
party.
lived yet.
We're all playing like Factorio or something and playing D&D at the same time. Sounds like hell on earth. Yay, Lily plugged her Twitter. Go check out the Twitter and the DeviantArt that I'm sure is linked to it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I can
now-
probably throw that into.
Alright, let's get going.
all right. So now that we're back in the game, everybody's back. Sydney takes you around the back of the big building, and leading in to the R&D workshop, you see the big doors that are locked behind having that symbol that city has is guild pass.
Mhm.
I want you to know that
So-
the guild pass is I'm literally holding like a napkin, and I just have like my name written on, it. Like, because artificers
yes.
are just cheeky motherfuckers.
Well, yeah.
Magical
But the
tinkering.
fact you can artifice that onto something is your pass to get into the guild hall.
Yeah.
Because you walk up to the door, and on the little side arcane panel, you hold up your handkerchief, oink, and then it kind of pops open the doors like a magical gate card lock. You manage to slip in, and as soon as all four of you are in, the doors close behind you, and you are now in
Oh,
the Gnomish workshop.
I'm zoomed in way too far on my screen.
So, among other things, there are a lot of lobes in this area, lots of doors that split off, but each of the little cubby holes is kind of set up like this. You have individual people working in their own workshops, and they're all working on inventing different things.
Mm-hmm.
Remember you bringing me here before, but this looks very cute.
No, I love this image so much.
Don't call my workshop cute. We get real work done.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, your workshop is handsome.
Handsome. But as you can see, where this would have also been a hub for each of these might split off into these lobes. You know what? I'm going to take this, I'm going to wind it back a little bit in my description. This is a huge open room, 30 feet high, stacked to the gills. And each of these areas is kind of lobed off into these workshops. And you might have a couple of different gnomes working, or different R&D people working in each of these areas, and there are like 12 of these lobes. Like the idea is that this blacksmith template is plopped down 12 times in this area, and they're all next to each other. And you see not the fire, y'all. And you see that you are all in this, what normally would have been a bustling hub of invention and work, is now nearly quiet, except for the crackle of flames and the banging of one soul hammer.
All right.
Is there's someone supposed to be here? The place doesn't really look
I
very
mean,
good.
normally.
Well, there's a lot of people who can be here. I don't know who's supposed to be here, but let's see. I'm gonna go investigate the sound of the hammer.
On the far side of the hall, in one of the lobes of the forge areas, up near the top at the anvil, you see one gnome banging away with one hand on a hammer, the other hand just like pulling at his own hair. He is very clearly in distress. He doesn't even hear you or see you coming up to him.
Nice, easy kill.
Fucking murder hobo.
So what I'll do is I'll go, halt! Where's Jostle?
He pops up. Like, you nearly made him jump from like up here to down here, just out of sheer fright.
Where's Forge Master Greybrew? I'll ask only once more.
He's Grey Brew and Jasol are in the main hall. He's very scared. He's very frightened. Like, he knows exactly what has gone on outside, but he has been luckily in here the entire time.
What are you doing in here?
He's the purple man.
All that I can do. There's not much else that I can do. This is the only thing I know. I can't fight.
Do I recognize this guy?
He's a fairly new to the guild gnome, brought in under a recent apprenticeship to one of the lower ranking workers in R&D. You know him only as Scorebop. And he you don't even know why he's here, other than he just hasn't left this area in a few days.
I remember you. You're what? You Scorebop? Is that your name?
Yeah, that's my name.
What? Why are you staying here if the Forge Master has left?
Well, I was told by the person that I'm working under, Lidded Bat, that I was just to stay here and work on my projects. I don't like open spaces, so I decided not to go to the festival. And well, I guess you can kind of see where that got.
Don't touch that! I yell at Lily. As she's wandering around from the looks of things.
Everybody.
I show my hands. What?
What are you working
What's
on?
the matter?
I say to Scorebop.
I was tinkering with a new form of climbing equipment, something to help some of the miners down in the anthracite mines to move around a bit easier.
Hmm.
I don't remember such a project coming in.
Well, it was
Very
it was a
convenient.
pet project by Cletabat, but he, well, I don't know where he is anymore. I've only been here for a few days, and I just assumed that this was a project that he had.
Oh, what's it?
What do I need to roll to loot?
Sleight of
I
hand.
mean, you need.
Dalton, I'm gonna send you something.
Send it. You got an 11. What are you trying to sleight of hand away?
I just sent you.
Everything.
Did I find something interesting?
God damn it, Ethan.
I figured you'd want an icon for the gnome.
You know what? You know
For
what?
Scorebop?
I don't want a gnome icon. Might as well. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I need a
Hey,
gnome.
the purple man is the guy, though.
Don't worry, I'll stack them on top of each other. Hold on. Oh wait, not
I draw a very cute little purple gnome.
What are you?
Just-
What are you sleight of handing?
I
Uh,
don't know. I might have needed to roll perception before sleight of handing something.
Lily's just like putting stuff in her pockets without knowing what it is.
I got the double net 20s. Oh no, 16. 16 and 20.
What is happening?
He's trying to find out what I'm doing.
Among Us.
God damn it. Among Us.
No!
Hey, look
Every
at
5
me,
seconds,
what
dude.
is- What is
Kinda
I
sucks.
doing?
Hold on, one sec.
We
I
need
will
to-
fix this. I will fix this gnomish travesty. Donated graciously by Ethan.
Oh no! Alright.
I appreciate the
Oh,
sentiment.
God,
It's totally fine.
no.
Nobody's obligated to donate. God, I love that gnome. Not the fucking
got
Travelocity gnome.
We got fucking gnomed.
Good.
D&D.
got
God
gnomed.
damn it.
No.
I wanted to get that one, but I just picked this one instead because the Travelocity gnome's a meme too.
How did you get here?
Oh,
Ethan,
get him out of here!
question, What rank do you have inside your guild?
Well, I happen to be the first Forge Hand of Forge Master Jassel.
Chad?
Alright, that answers my question.
Okay. So, what was your previous question to the gnome, Ethan?
I didn't really ask him a question. I was really just
Oh, you were-
confused. Like it was just she was messing around. Was over.
Right, you were like, "Hey,
Hey, get that out!
put it back! Put that back! That's guild property."
Lily, your character's
Wait,
named
so-
Lucius, or is it or what's your character's name? Is it Lucius, or because I thought that was
Zakaria.
I thought that was oh,
No,
Zakaria.
it's-
I gotta switch. I got him backwards. My bad.
But the little gnome is just like, yeah, I mean, I didn't have much else to do, so when everyone left to go to the festival because I didn't want to go, I stayed here, and that's about where it's left me at this point.
Let me see them.
the climbing gear.
Yes.
He hands over a set of pinions and what interestingly looks like a combustion chamber. He's like,
Oh,
this
no.
isn't
Oh
finished. This
no.
isn't finished, but it's a new idea. But it's a new idea to put pinions not among us. No.
This is worse than getting gnomed.
Not getting Among Us. I hate this shit. Nova's just looking for Among Us in the background.
I'm being sus.
But it but he's like, this was a new way to put pinions into walls from a far distance to make climbing a bit easier. So far it has at least kind of worked.
I peek up over the edge. What do you mean, kinda? How many have died?
No one's died yet, but some of the pinions
Yet.
bounce.
All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, when it comes to gnomish architecture, how bad is it? Do I have to go full Gordon Ramsay on his ass?
It's decent, actually. Like, even
It's
though he's
fucking
kind of
raw.
this is a young gnome. He's probably not more than
It's
100 years
raw.
old.
Uh,
Probably not more
gnomes
than
gnomes
100
got
years.
about the same lifespan as a human, by the way.
Gnomes have like
Yeah.
500-year lifespans.
Dwarves.
350 to 500.
All right,
Alright.
all right, Chief.
Dwarfs.
He's fairly young, at least by like the standard that has been set forth by the people in your guild.
Damn, I
Um,
hate these unrealistic standards of being over 100 years old before you can get a job.
I thought gnomes matured at like 20, like normal people did.
They
and
do, but to be employed within this guild,
I mean, you are dealing with like 100-year-old corpse, like 1,000-year-old corpses. So yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Unrealistically
Makes
high
sense.
standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
hate it.
yeah, he's still fairly young, but for what he's done, this is actually a fairly good piece. It uses a little bit of sulfur crystal in the combustion chamber, along with some iron sand, and just if you load it correctly, you can. It takes a pinion with a loop on the end, and it fires it up to 30 feet. And if it's within 30 feet, it has a 100% chance to stick in not Among Us again.
In a
God.
human body. I got you.
in
mean-
like any mildly strong rock, it will bounce off of metal every time. But it within 30 feet, if you like 90-degree angle it, it will almost certainly put a pin in. But after that, every 30 feet, it has had a like 25% chance to just not work, even if the gunshot, even if like the shot from the powder chamber goes off, it just has a chance to bounce off. It's like I found that he starts rambling about the mechanisms because you're the first
He
person
does,
he's
so
talked
I
to in
walk
36
past him
hours.
and I climb down.
You
and
climb
I
back in.
Look, I look into this area.
The shop here isn't exactly a shop. It's more of just like piles of notes and some inventions that have worked in the past, some more botched ones, different forms of metalwork.
Whatever item I picked up and pocketed was one of the mishaps where like two knives were like merged together by the blade, so it's just two handles.
Yeah, it's like two handles. It's like a scraping blade.
A clubbing
And
blade.
it's not even straight put together. It's like kind of on an awkward angle.
You found a boomerang blade. Congratulations.
Nice. Where both of the edges are handles. So useful. Only the middle can cut.
But he's
Boomerang blade. I'm typing that down.
through all of this, the gnome is just kind of rattling off the different things because you're the first people he's talked to in 36 hours. And he is used to this workshop, at least in the couple months that he's been here, or even a couple years that he's been here. He's still been he's used to this place being abuzz with people. He's a bit agoraphobic, as you can kind of tell.
God, they're the worst to work with.
Yeah, we can tell.
All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a set of woodcarver's tools laying around.
So, you are able to, at least if not find the exact tools, you're able to approximate almost everything from your actual workshop. For whatever toolkits you need from the lobes of this building, you can find almost all of the tools that you need to make any of those given things.
Yeah. So I'll finish up my woodcarver set that I needed.
I threw it against the wall.
Just what did you throw against the wall? Did you just throw the blade against the wall?
The boomerang blade. No, I
Oh, not
accidentally
woodcarvers.
clicked
What was it?
So fuck it. I threw it against
Oh,
the wall.
mason's tools. I'm sorry. I'm looking for mason's tools.
Wait, did you roll an attack roll somewhere?
I accidentally
Yes, you
clicked
accidentally clicked it.
it because I was making it, and yeah, fuck it. I threw it against the
Where'd you
wall.
get the stats for a boomerang blade?
You know what?
1d4.
1d4.
Not plus
I
any.
doubt that it would be a strength-based weapon, but
Okay, I'm gonna make it something else then.
it's probably dex-based, and you don't have
Yeah.
proficiency with it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
pretty sure
good.
all ranged weapons are dex based.
Ah! I was supposed to edit it, not throw it again. Alright, there we go.
So can I build can I finish? Because I have like half the mason's toolkit that I've been like
You were
scrounging up.
easily able to find the tools to complete Mason's toolkit.
No, try it for real. That's more like it.
With a 16, you actually managed to chuck the blade around the
Yeah.
this big building. It comes back, and you manage to catch it on the handle.
Nice! I did not slice up anyone's head while doing that.
But yeah, it actually works pretty well. It's got a small, light magical enchantment on it that makes it easier to come back. But other than that, it's just a blade that is it's literally just like if you had two knives and we're holding them at like a 90-degree angle.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what I'm
Are
gonna
there any
do?
The thing is,
Oh.
would it get like 50% chance of it just being like handle and being like bludgeoning damage instead?
Yeah. You roll a
That's-
you flip a coin to see if it's bludgeoning or slashing damage.
1d2.
It's 1d4 bludgeoning or slashing, depending on what the coin flip is. But
Mhm.
anyway, Cinny, continue.
So what I'm gonna do is after I get the mason's tools, I'm going to start taking off my armor, my scale mail, and when I take it off, there's like all sorts of like intricate amounts of like, I wouldn't say machinery, but like just artificer like attachments, enhancements to it, but nothing that's like manifested itself yet. And so I'm gonna put it on basically one of the work tables, and I'm gonna go grab basically my plans that I've been like keeping around back, basically, like in the Iron Man style, which is the when I become level 3, I get that armor little thing, and I'm gonna start. Yeah,
I mean, that's actually what happens. It like level 3 armors can like Iron Man their armor on and off of themselves.
Yeah, so basically, I'm gonna. Since this is like I don't know when I'm coming back, so I want all of like the pieces I'll need to finish that project, like in my bag with me.
Sure.
Make any like tinkers to it, and then put the armor back on. All the while. What? What's up?
Do you know about any weapons projects that might help us? Just
I found a boomerang.
That's not a boomerang. I can't even. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to explain what that device is. Weapons? Probably nothing that would be any more effective than what you already have.
As of right now, you, after patrolling this area and talking with all the inventors that are normally moving about in this area, other than like some projects that you've only heard in whispers that probably don't have any standing right here, right now, like it would be more in the Ironworks district in the second tier of the city, you know that there aren't any huge weapon projects going on other than like different shapes of weapons.
Different. I was gonna say to Lucius.
A melee bow?
No.
She got.
If you want something like that, we'd want to go see the Peerless Lab deeper into the heart of the city in District 3.
Yeah, District
that would
3
be
has the actual Peerless Lab. where all of the big secretive R&D work happens.
Then again,
That
my
is
badge doesn't get
almost-
me in there, so
Yeah,
we'd have to
that is
figure something out.
almost- That is almost to the king's quarters, like almost to the castle level of where it is in the city.
No. All right.
It kind of goes in order of how quickly people would get to things if they walked into the front of the city. The blacksmith guild out here mainly focuses on communications between the different areas, because you know that the elders are in the main guild hall, and you know that while, except for the ironworks, or no wait, yeah, except for the main subsidiary of the ironworks, which is in the second tier, and the main subsidiary of the of R&D, which goes on in the third city. This is the main hub for more like normal people stuff. Adventurers would come here to get a normal sword. People would come here to get things fixed. A lot of the early apprenticeships for R&D happen here.
Oh my god.
So
Little
that's
kitty.
kind of how it goes. By the way, is there anything else you wanted to do in this in the R&D shop right now?
Feeling very happy with a thrown, sometimes bludgeoning weapon that comes back with my abilities.
Shake my head. So, I was planning on making my own climbing gear, but I guess if this guy's already making something, let's see. Basically, I'm gonna go over to the forge or the table where he's working on the gear.
Mm-hmm.
Basically what I want to do is I want to inspect it
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's any way I could make any easy improvements to it.
I don't know about easy, but you can see that he has worked hard on this. Like this is his first project that he believes is going to do something really cool for himself. So he has worked hard on this. You can see a couple small things that you can maybe do to the design. Adding like a pistol grip to the bottom, making it easier to reload, making it so that you could
Drawing
load a
some
couple.
flames on it.
Drawing some flames on it. The dwarves are all about that. But just making it easier to reload or giving it multiple shots. You could do a lot of these things. It would just take time.
I mean, we have time. As far as we know, they're either all dead or us taking, a little bit more time to get there isn't going to change anything.
Mm-hmm. You do have Emily, and you...
Man, come on, bro. We should have just brought Emily with us.
Maybe. But you see things that could be improved, and I'll let you make a couple of improvements with some downtime, and I'll let you figure out how you want to do it. Do you want to have him do it, or do you want to like point out the things that he could do so that he could do it for you?
I don't... Wait, both of those options are the same thing.
Do you want him to make the improvements after you draw them out, or do you want to do it yourself?
I mean, yeah, I came here with the full intent of having to make my own climbing gear. That was my intent.
Well, Scorebob kind of looks at you and goes, I mean, this climbing gear is nearly functional. I can help you finish it in whatever way I can. Though, one of the things that I think might be a good idea is to check on the elders. I haven't. No one's come and gone in here, and I'm starting to worry about them.
Well, they're around, alright, but they don't really look as alive. But
Well, I
not
mean,
dead,
the
not dead.
elders. Well, the elders haven't really looked that much alive to begin with for quite a while, but
We met
they're in
one
the main
on the way
hall,
here, and
and
they acted a bit strange.
the elders are in the main hall, and I'm starting to worry about them. I can
I
start
looked
work
at
on some of these
spinning.
improvements and get the metal because you can see that him multitasking has not worked well. Cinny, you look over the forge and see that the metal is actually starting to solidify in the forge, and it needs to be stoked, and it needs to be like it's going to take a minute to rev up to get to a point uh where you can use metal and use the heat of the forge to actually work on this item. Scorebuff goes, "Can you check on the elders? Just really, it would make me feel so much better if you checked on the elders while I heat the forge and get everything ready for you to do your work, me to help."
Cinny is absolutely like dumbfounded by the audacity that he's getting ordered around by some newbie. Uh, but he is quite I guess what's the word? One of his weaknesses that is like he's like he wants to do things himself kind of deal. Like he's very like stubborn in that regard. So the idea that like he doesn't like delegating tasks. He likes to do it. Like that's why he's not really like the forge. That's why he doesn't really have ambition to be a forge master.
Yeah.
Like right away because he wants to do it himself. So I'm like no, we'll use what we have. It's fine. We need to check on the mages. What is it? The mages college?
Yeah, the Mages College.
We need to check on the mages college for extra information on the source of all of these happenings. We'll check on the elders. Would you be able to lend us this device?
I have my plans, so I guess I can recreate it if I ever need to. And once I build it once, it's hard to forget. So I think and he like hands in the middle of handing this to you. He's like, "Here, take this and do what you need to do. Just be careful. There's not much left of us.
Oh,
Please."
and can you please use your artificer fire starter when trying to start these forges? The metal's already solidifying. I use my my tinkering to make a fire starter, and I kind of just set it down on the
Pops back
table.
in.
No, I set it on the table so he can use it.
Right. He's like, "Oh, right. We have those, don't we? It's been a scatterbrained couple of, days."
All right, and then when he means the elders, does he mean like?
So your guild is headed by 3 honored undead elders.
Do you
They
mean like?
are-
Do you mean like my sub faction, or do you mean like the Dark Iron
The
Coalition?
Dark Iron Coalition is headed by 3 elders that delegate the generality of what goes on. Like, if big decisions are going to be made, these are the people that are going to be making. You know the names and about how old each of them are. And the elders aren't so much as this one does work for the Wrenchers, this one does work for the Ironworks, this one does work for the Peerless. They all delegate, they're like a tribunal, kind of, that kind of move the guild in the way that they see fit. You know the Dwarven Elder, Hosmame Iron Shatter, was alive for about 350 years and has been an honored dead for about 475 years. The Elven Elder, Kylesa Ironwood, was alive for about 600 years and has been an honored dead for about 425 years. And Scarus the Tinkerer is the Gnomish Elder, who was alive for about 479 years and has been an honored dead for about 625 years. So these are 1,000-year-old honored dead that have been heading the guild for a very long time, since their predecessor honored dead were have been either replaced or went to work elsewhere or did other things.
All right. Well, if the elders are still in the guild hall, they shouldn't be too far. Go.
So you're heading towards the guild hall?
I mean, we're in the guild hall.
Yeah, you're in the... So you go back out, you flash your badge at the door, sprint past the undead, and you're back at the guild hall, the main hall. This front door is more of a pull door. because this is where people would come in and exchange ideas, and they wouldn't necessarily need the guild badge, which you make it through and into the like antechamber of the area. And then when you get close enough, you take your guild handkerchief, and at a door, you push the badge, and it opens into the Nova is the reason for the Among Us, but you open, and the door opens into not exactly a throne room, but not exactly a feasting hall either. It's somewhere in between, and it's a meeting chamber for the elders and anyone that would wish to see them. As you four work your way into this room, you see up on their thrones are Hosmame, Kylesa, and Scarist. But they don't look so
I don't know.
Like how so?
you roll perception.
Yeah, 1 second, I will do.
Anyone that wants, ooh, that's a nat 1.
Yeah. I'll
Anyway, that
roll
wants
once
to, I will roll my perception.
course.
Yikes! What is with you guys in these rolls?
Okay, so what happened
I
with
just
me was
rolled. God damn it.
Jesus, guys.
okay.
Everything seems
What
perfectly
is
fine. Let's
happening?
get
Nova,
out.
do you want to roll your perception?
I swear, if Nova now gets this. Come on, Nova. We believe
Nova's
in
gonna
you.
roll a
Nat
fucking
one,
nat 20.
20.
1.
Cindy's gonna walk up to the elders and read them normally because he rolled
Okay,
one.
so on your character sheet, Nova, it's in your skills section. So on the left side of the page where it says, cool. Guys, what the hell?
As we open the door, there's just so much steam that we can't see anything.
No, we're just stupid.
I mean, we're just not picking up what's going down. Like, what we can still see.
The elders,
Honestly,
Aren't
while
even there.
the elders are kind of slumped over in their chairs, and the only thing that jumps out to you right now is the fact that they're bound at the wrist to their chairs.
Hey,
Oh.
Cindy,
is
that
that
looks
normal,
kinda
Cindy?
bad.
No, it's not normal. I'm gonna head over to the elders.
I draw my bow and keep an eye out for an ambush.
I turn my head
So-
to you and I go, put your weapon down. Do not disgrace these great
I-
halls with your weapons.
I'm not aiming them against them. I'm aiming them against whoever might have done this to them.
I hold my.
Are you saying
bow,
like,
but
oh wait,
then-
when you say you draw your bow, do you just mean like you're pulling it out, or do you mean like you draw it
Yeah.
like with the string with the arrow loaded?
I pull it out.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like putting the arrow in the bow and like pull
Fucking
ready to
gunning
just.
down
What?
the elders of the
Yeah.
guild.
Well, I don't know how to untie knots. Better to just shoot them.
As
So-
Cindy says, like, take away your weapons, I like look at the weird boomerang knife and look on my pocket nervously.
So the dwarvish elder, even though they're all slumped down in their chair, the dwarvish elder kind of perks up and goes, "You have a right to fear us. Something is wrong."
What is wrong?
Oh.
Kylesa, the elvish elder, she kind of looks up and goes, "Something has been affecting us. We know not what goes on outside most of these walls, though we assume that something dreadful has happened outside." And Scarist kind of perks up and goes, "We believe that the meteor crossing over the sun today is affecting the dead on this planet, though we're not sure how. Osmame kind of perks back up. Each time
So
after they
you-
finish speaking, they kind of like have to lower their head. They seem very tired. You can see that where their faces were kept well because of the nature of who they were. You can see that they're actually starting to go a bit gaunt. And it's as if they're not rotting, but they're drying out almost. Osmane perks back up a little bit after regaining some of his strength and says, "We have no idea how it's happening, but we don't know how much strength we have left."
I look at Sunny.
I'm sort of just staring, just kind of absorbing it all right now. Did you bound yourselves?
We had to.
Why?
Kylesa, Osmame's head falls. Kylesa perks back up. We were worried. We felt our strength waning, and we feel these thoughts clawing at the edge of our minds. We agreed that the closest thing to what we feel was, and her head droops back down. Scarus props his head up a little bit and goes, hunger. Something is eating away at our thoughts and our minds and replacing them with fog and hunger.
Your consciousness is being ripped away from you. But only you. I don't feel such thoughts.
We have reason to. Head falls. Osmane perks back up. We have reason to believe that this is something to do with only the honored dead. Those who have stoked our fires and have helped our forages for so many years, and we who have guided this guild for centuries. We worry that our strength might wane before the world can change again.
When the
We
meteor
bound our-
crossed the town, crossed the city, a portal opened. And out of the portal came denizens of another realm. But with them was a large creature that emanated death. I described what the creature looked like to them.
Kylesa
You
and
know,
Scarus.
you know what this thing is.
Kylesa and Scarus pop their heads up. We have heard murmurs. We have seen visions in our heads of this creature. We have had nothing but time to discuss it since we knew the meteor crossed the skies. We honor dead. We felt it as it crossed the sky. We thought something was wrong, but it was far too late for us to do anything about it. So there's not much you can do to stop a meteor. Scarus kind of pops up. We believe that the meteor, and from what you're saying, the creatures coming from that meteor are all linked together some way with us, our existence as the honored dead. Though we don't know what it is yet.
Hmm.
Our forges have gone dark. Our guild is uneasy, and yet so is the rest of the world. And we know something must be done. I'm gonna put a pin in this real fast because apparently Geister's internet died.
Okay.
Just nuking everybody's internet.
Right, who's DDoSing my fucking boys and girls? What the fuck? Professional Rage in the chat said GeoGuessr streams soon, lol.
John
Maybe
said the gnome
sometime.
is deducing us.
A gnome is DDoSing us. Fucking Scarus the Tinkerer. DDoSing us.
Oh, you've been gnomed!
You've been no. Angie, the reason Among Us is still on the screen is because I've been talking too much to get rid of it. And be gone. Nova's been drawing Among Us on all of the gnome blacksmith stuff. But hey, everybody, how are you doing tonight? Well, we're putting a pin in this while Geister sets his internet back up. How's everybody doing tonight? Obviously. Is GeoGuessr free? Isn't it literally just like a browser thing?
GeoGuessr used to be completely free, but now you only have limited amount of games before you need to pay.
Oh.
Because they saw, opportunities for business.
I might fuck around with this one day. Yeah, pretty much. I would play one round of. I would not need the extra games, Prof. I'll guarantee you that. I play it like twice on stream and then never play it again.
If I play it, I want to binge it.
How does the Battle Royale mode work for GeoGuessr, Professor? How does that even happen?
Oh yeah, the battle royale mode. It's like everybody has their GeoGuessr, and the one that was last on guessing gets thrown out, and then it just keeps on going.
How do I make it so that Nova can't draw Among Us anymore?
John said WTF.
By the way, I guess that news in other countries and everything is not saying much about what's happening in Iceland right now.
Oh god, what's happening?
Okay, so my dad and my grandma are complaining about all the earthquakes. Apparently, there are thousands a day in Reykjavik
Jeez.
or something.
Well, Reykjavik is also on like a fault line next to a volcano on like steam vents, isn't it?
You know, it's called Reykjavik for a reason. Reykur is steam.
There we go.
And was it the suspected eruption will happen in 1 or 2 days?
Yikes.
And it's gonna happen between Keflavik, which is where the airport is, and Reykjavik. So it's a long dead land in between. So thankfully, it's not like under a city.
Yeah.
So yeah, my grandma has basically moved out to the countryside because she's scared of
Understandably so.
like she is too old to take the stairs in case of problems, because if there's problems you can't take the elevator, you know.
Right.
So
Well, it looks
she's
like
out on the
Geister's back.
countryside. And while I got the news about it, my dad was literally driving in the area where they suspected eruption. He's like, oh yeah, it's all around here.
God.
He's a freaking crazy lad. Anyway, we can go back.
Geister is just about ready.
Geister's not back.
Just about. I saw him come online on Steam, which means
Hello?
parts of him are coming back. There he is.
John said idiot's back.
The last thing I heard was Cine describing the creature to the elders, and it basically cut me off before they could respond.
Okay. Well, all that I said was Kylesa and Scarist kind of both perked up, and we're talking about how they saw visions of that monster as the meteor grew close, but there was no way for them to do anything to stop it. I'll have to check that link here in a minute. But yeah, Kylesa and Scarist and Hazmaim saw them too, as well. But Kylesa goes, in all my years, I've never seen anything like that, let alone come into contact with one. And Scarist goes, I have the same. If that thing is from somewhere, it's definitely not this world.
I have to hold back the sass internally in my head. Not even as Cinny, just as myself. Like, no, really, somewhere?
Right.
Over the rainbow.
Hazmaim kind of looks around. He, like, with a little bit of his strength, he flexes his hand underneath the restraints that he's placed upon himself. Goes, I feel the heat of our forges are growing cold. This is a sad day for the guild. Kind of takes a deep breath, breathes it out. I don't know how we're going to get through this. But because you are here, you must have made an effort. And I believe your effort might be the effort this town needs, that the city needs. What are your plans, adventurers? City.
Well, I mean, we can't leave. And we just figured that someone at the Magus College might be able to understand or have information about other planar beings. So, we're gonna go there and do it one step at a time.
That's a good idea. He kind of nods. That's as good a plan as any. What I think you might have to do. I keep fucking this accent. Like I keep switching like every 3 seconds. It's really aggravating me personally.
I feel you.
But what I think you should do is, and he kind of nods his head down. Kylesa perks back up, picks up where he left off. What I think you should do, what we think you should do, is because you're going to the second tier of the city. Cindy, you truthfully know that the ironworks are in the second tier. They supply the military. But what I don't know if you know are the anthracite mines that power our guild, that are the reason we are the Dark Iron Coalition. And her head falls back down. Scarist pops his head back up and says, do you know what that is, son?
No. Like, would I? Like, would Cindy know? Like,
You might. There's a chance that you would know because you are underneath the Forge Master. You probably know of it in passing. Anthracite is a mineralized, crystallized form of coal that burns hotter and leaves behind more carbon when producing metal. So it produces higher quality steel. You were probably shown a chunk of it at one point by your Forge Master, but you might not know exactly of the workings of anthracite or where it comes from, right?
fair enough.
Scarist goes, listen, in the second tier of the city, underneath the ironworks, there's a mine. In that mine is where we gather our anthracite for the guild that powers the ironworks, that powers our forges, that makes them burn hotter than any other. If you go down in there and get some of that anthracite, there are special things that you can do with it. You can relight some of these forges. And though in a world as broken as this one, you might be able to relight some hope in those that are still here. As you know, the ironworks are not far from the Mages Guild, so it might be worth your while to peek in there at some point and see what you can find.
All right. Where would that be on the map that they described?
About 2 squares northwest of the Mages Guild.
Is the Mages Guild or the Mages College?
The Mages College.
Are we in Skyrim or Oblivion? I gotta know.
We'll figure it out, don't worry.
No, don't worry. It's Morrowind. It's not Mages College. It's a bunch of cliff racers.
Yeah.
I just kind of like, all right, I guess this is my life now.
If you weren't going to be the ones to save the world, at least these guys believe in you.
True.
Why don't
I have to myself. Yeah.
Me nervously
Well,
thinking
you
about the
are-
random girl we've just left in a house in the middle of the in the middle of the town. Morally questionable.
Well, you are the only living beings that have come in and out of this place in the last 36 or so hours. So these guys are just happy to see that someone is alive in the city. Secondly, that it's one of their guild members and some competent looking adventurers flanking them.
I'm surprised the gnomish elder didn't like fucking spit at me though.
Why?
My character is like, it's kind of have you ever watched Game of Thrones?
Yes.
It's like a Jon Snow situation.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
a bastard. Oh,
Yeah, that's why my last name is not actually like a last name. It's an insult. And it would be why you guys would not know it, because I wouldn't identify myself like that.
The gnomish elder kind of looks up.
Oh, now he's gonna spit at me. Now that I said something, he's gonna spit at me.
The gnomish elder kind of looks up and goes, Cinny, I know that you have not had it easy here. With good reason.
I've already got like the emote with the fucking like wind coming out of someone's nose, and they're like the wind coming out of the nose and their eyes closed, like the
Right.
Oh, like boy.
But I know that it was not your choice to be born. to your father.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there. We don't need to go there.
Just do well, Cinny.
I just sort
This
of
might
nod.
be one of the few chances that you've had to do so.
All right, now I'm like actually getting mad. I'm like, all right, well, all right, I'm gonna leave. he's trying to start some shit, dude. I gotta get out of here before I start swinging.
Before you, you know,
Start
make
swinging.
sure that this guy is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, Lily found the
What?
emote in my chat.
Oh yeah, that's the emote.
So you all proceed back out of the guild hall,
Yes.
and at least into the antechamber where you're not quite outside yet. And you have a minute to collect your thoughts and feelings about what has just happened.
Let's
What are you thinking, Nova?
I give Vinny a look like I was right, kinda.
Now I'm fucking confused, but
I said something is happening to the honored undead.
well, I definitely didn't. I didn't disagree with you.
Nova, what are you thinking through all of this? And have a good night, Emperor. We'll see you next time.
John said, I think the honored undead are a bunch of pricks.
Some of them are. So now it's up to you guys to figure out what you want to do next.
Well, let's not waste any time. Start putting my bags in order. Let's go.
Okay. So
I'm sort of
back out
like
the-
I'm sort of like emotionally like distancing myself from what just happened.
what just happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to bounce back over to the main map.
Alright, so
So you guys are about.
now we go
Isn't
here.
there a way to like ping on the map?
Yeah, there's the
I mean,
circles.
you could. Is there a way to ping?
There's a way to mark with circles. Don't remember how.
I can. I know this here. Oh god, who was the?
I can't delete my.
Dalton was
Only
the.
a
I can't
Yeah,
delete my. I can't delete my own drawings. Thank you.
All right. So you guys are in the center of the guild, essentially, and you have to get to these walls. And there it is. Somebody's doing it.
It's Nova.
Amazing.
How?
Nova found it
Nova.
first.
He won't tell, I swear. Oh, someone else found out.
It's the pointer
How do
tool.
you ping?
The pointer tool.
Oh, that's right. You have to like click and hold it for a weird amount of time. But you got. Oh
Oh.
no! I've ruined it.
Oh,
I've soiled it.
pretty.
Fireworks
So
start.
we're here.
We got to move
So,
about 10
you
feet
wanna-
that way.
Did you? One of the things did you just take the tool from the gnome, Ethan?
Yeah, I was getting pretty frustrated. I just kind of grabbed him.
Okay. So now you've got the pinion slammer, as I will call it for now. But it can shoot a pinion into a wall at a range of 30 feet with a 100% success rate, but it falls off after that. And it also has to be at a good angle. You can't shoot it directly up into a wall.
You're right.
So you guys have about 2 to 3 blocks, or about 3 blocks to get to the tier 2 tower. So how do you guys want to proceed?
Are we gonna leave that girl in her house and this gnome in this workshop, or?
I mean, the gnome said he wasn't a good fighter.
I'm not
And
saying
the
that he's gonna
girls-
be a part of us.
I mean, it seems pretty safe in here. You need the guild seal to get in.
Yeah, I guess. But what about the girl?
Guess.
Also, wait, did that gnome even have rations?
Yeah, that was what I'm about to ask Cindy. Is there enough food for him to hold down for a
I
while?
was scavenging
The food
around, and the only
stores-
thing I saw is
The
this
food stores in the
weird
mess hall are
dual-handled knife thing.
Scavenging around, an interesting way to say looking for stuff to steal.
There's a mess hall in
Right?
in the other part of the guild hall. The food stores require a badge, just like the entry into the other building. I'm sure that it
No,
hasn't been
alright.
raided yet, so he should be fine.
Yeah. All of the buildings connect to a portion of the central guild hall that makes up a mess hall. So from any of the guild hall rooms, you can make it in to the mess hall as long as you have the badge, and you can make it through.
I bet he's gonna be lonely in there. Should we just lead the girl in? Here? It seems
That's a
safer than the
pretty
other
good-
place, and it's way shorter for us to run. And then look at Cindy. Do you want to bother him with that girl?
I was kind of like focused in on like packing all my stuff. What'd you say?
Do you want to grab that girl and throw him into the gnome workshop to keep that guy company? He looked a bit gone, and if we leave him for 40 years, I think he's gonna get crazy.
So, you want to put confused girl with raised gnomish artifice?
I mean, it's safer there. Whatever the guard had going was still like barricading houses.
I mean, she could end up getting trapped in one of the rooms if she doesn't have a badge.
Well, I mean,
How long do those badges hold?
We
Can
should
you
just
give
take
some-
her back to the militia.
But that's
Ah.
like. Alright.
I mean, it's what we should do. It is.
but what do we want to do?
I'm ready for a stiff drink right about now.
A drink sounds great. Where's the nearest bar?
Oh,
Ban.
probably that pile of rubble over there.
He points
You're
to
being
what used to be a
rude.
tavern.
Oh, it used to be a tavern?
Yeah, there's
How
used to be
many-
drinks.
Is there any monsters in around that pile?
A few honored undead are scattered about like a decent distance away from it.
Decent distance is a distance. You know, maybe we might be able to find some bottles.
John said let's scavenge for alcohol.
With an exclamation, by the way.
This is the best thing you've ever said today.
It doesn't translate the excitedness of Nova getting to scavenge for alcohol, but it's about to happen.
It's about to happen. Let's scavenge for alcohol. At least me and what's his lizard name?
John.
Oh yeah, fucking John.
John said woohoo get drunk time.
Forget
mean, at
murder
least-
hoboing. We're drunk hoboing this game, huh?
At least we can get some alcohol in our person, so we need it for the most desperate moments.
Mm-hmm. So do you guys want to go ahead and scavenge that?
Yeah.
Who's gonna scavenge?
I'm scavenging.
I keep a lookout.
Ethan?
Thank you for being the straight guy in the
I'll
party.
keep
Someone
watch.
has to drive.
You can
What'd
have a
you say, Goop?
soda.
I said I'll just keep watch.
Okay. So
Scavenging.
But bring me
I
something
think
good.
I need the DMG for this. So give me a second. But what I need you guys to
1D
do
10,000 magic item. Let's go.
Yeah, of course.
Instant
trade
death.
goods?
Here we go.
What do you think it would be, Gooby? Trade goods?
What?
I mean, yeah, kind of.
What do you mean?
Alcohol types.
Random table.
Is this in the DMG anywhere, or would it be somewhere else?
It'd probably be in
Like
the player's handbook, in the equipment
PHP?
section. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I am right now.
Are you making an alcohol random table?
I'm trying to see if there's anything that's in the game right now that is like a
For a
randomized.
tavern.
Yeah.
It
You
would be really
You might
odd
find
if Fifth did not have anything about alcohol or beer.
There is. It's just like the
When
prices of ale
ev-
in a tavern. But I'm
when
wondering if there's
everyone, you know, starts in a tavern. They should have moonshine and other stuff too.
alcohol.
Dalton, as a barkeeper, doesn't know his alcohol.
Oh,
Good to
dude,
know.
I didn't go into the semantics of trying to decide what alcohol was in my world beyond a couple of them.
Well, a couple is fine.
I mean, you could
too.
just explain that we find what like the strength rather than the names. Like,
Okay.
you find
well,
some shit. It's
roll a
pretty
D-
strong. It's pretty
D100.
weak. It's pretty good. Like, you know.
Yeah. Nova,
Am I rolling 2D
really-
hundo?
2d10, yeah.
Oh, 2d10. So just 8D hundo.
Yeah. You got a 10 on a hundo.
Yeah, that's me.
Nova, roll a D100 in chat. $16.
Damn, we
between-
just found like fucking folk ale.
You managed to find most of the stuff in this place has been damaged. There's a lot. You can smell it in the air that this is a very close to being set on fire level of alcohol soaked into the ground. You do manage to scavenge like out of like a 5-gallon keg, you manage to scavenge like 3/4 of it that is full of a mildly strong ale.
John said
Alright.
woohoo finders keepers.
Nice.
At least we got something, but nothing that I can make a Molotov of.
No.
Why? Alright. Well, I'll take it, and then we can stop sidetracking and go towards the wall. If we wanna, you know, ignore that the lady, like the girl existed.
She has enough food for a few days, and we can still get her on our way back.
She's got enough pickles stashed away in the basement. Oh,
Unless
Zachariah-
we literally took all of them, or ate
No,
all of
I
them
took
without us
one
noticing.
pickled cucumber and I ate it in front of her with her.
but yeah, that's all that you really find in this place.
And as you say that, like Zachariah just goes like, "Are you trusting my memory being lasting longer than like a few days?"
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Foreshadowing. I will not remember.
By the way, Gooby, I'll come up with some stats for the grapple gun here in a little bit.
All right.
But that's all you really find in the rubble of the tavern. Are you
Well,
guys ready to head to
I am
the
ready
wall?
to head over
Yeah.
to the
Same.
wall.
All right, cool. So
Time
because
to roll a 1 and die.
all right, heading up and out of the blacksmith district, out over the walls. How do you guys proceed once you get over the walls of this of the district?
How do we proceed to leave the district?
Yeah, well, I mean, what's your mode of locomotion once you're out of the district? Are you guys back on rooftops or?
Rooftop time! Rooftop time!
Rooftop.
We're trying to make a name for ourselves. We are the rooftoppers.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We could get
As
a
with-
fight in if we actually didn't went to the rooftop for once.
As with the smithing district,
I feel like Ezio.
the area in this corner of the city is fairly low population with the monsters. And has a decent amount of honored undead wandering around. So being up on top of the rooftops makes it fairly easy for you guys to move around without being seen or trifled with.
Mm.
You get to the wall area.
Bloop.
Yeah. You guys are at the edge, there's the 20-ish foot gap, 15-foot-ish gap between the wall and the nearest house that you are currently on top of. And the wall itself is 30 feet high.
Cindy, do your magic.
You need to do some math.
I believe in you.
I don't. So
I taste the beer that I scavenged as I'm waiting. Gross.
15 squared times plus, not times. Where root that? Okay, so because the building you're on is about 15 foot high and the wall itself is 30 feet high, the distance between you and the wall is, or the top of the wall where you would hit with the grapple gun is about 21 feet, which means that you can attempt to use the grapple gun with, let me see. You can use the grapple gun as a normal roll to hit the wall, Gooby. Roll with proficiency and dexterity.
Okay.
Alright.
Because it technically counts as an artificer's tool, and it technically counts as a dex weapon. So you take a pinion, you run the cord through it, you pull it back in the breach, you put the sulfur and iron powder in,
I rolled.
pop. It sends the pinion right at the base of the wall, or at the base, or at the top of the wall where you need it to be. And now you've got a rope that is currently attached in the gun still that you can do whatever you want with, that it also leads all the way up to that pinion.
I look at. Hello?
Yeah?
Oh.
Oh, alright. I thought I look at Cindy and say, do you want to go first or should I?
I grab the rope.
I
I can
can go
sacrifice
first.
myself.
I go first.
All right.
Oh, I back
Is there
away.
anything you want to do with the rope before you attempt to climb?
So like it's like it's like the pinion is at like the top of the wall, and the rope is like dangling down from it.
Well, the way it works here, maybe I can draw this out real fast. So you have wall, and you have house, And then you have rope. And then you have you with the gun, and then the rest.
So what if I started climbing the rope? I would like start swinging towards the wall.
Yeah, you would swing towards the wall, but you have control over the end of that rope. The shot that you loaded is preloaded with 50 foot of hempen rope.
So wait, so couldn't I like stake this to the ground, the roof of this building, and then we try to?
Yep,
Like,
you could do that.
yeah, can I use my mason's tools and try and like attach it
Yeah.
or something?
Make a what
Sleight
does
of hand
Mason's
check?
tools use? Sleight of hand with Mason's tools, maybe?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's sleight of hand. Let me look at the characters.
Or just a raw
You have
ability check.
proficiency? Yeah, raw ability check. So take your +5, an intelligence check with proficiency. Oh yeah. With your knowledge of how the brickwork lies on this house, your ability to discern how everything is set up, you take another pinion from your pack, you slam it in, and you tie the rope on. You pull it taut, and it's secure in as much as you put your entire weight on the rope, and it didn't come loose from the wall.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is, if I was able to put my whole weight on it, I'm gonna take a little bit of rope from my pack, and I'm going
Mhm.
to tie it to this rope in like a loose fashion, and then
Mhm.
tie it to my wrists or my wrist tightly.
Yeah.
And then I will, after I tighten that to the point where basically like it's on my wrist and I can move it up and down on the other rope, the one that's like
Mhm.
attached to the wall. Now that it's like a nice little like safety cord, I guess.
Mhm.
Assuming it doesn't just fall apart to begin with, but
Right.
uh, now once that's set up, I'll start climbing the rope.
I don't think you need to check for that.
Yeah.
You make it up the wall, and once you're up top, you manage to hoist yourself over on top of the wall. Your arm is still attached to the rope by the second rope, however.
Okay.
I pull
So what
up
I'll do is I'll take
my
the
rope and
I'll take
do the same.
yeah, so I'll cut the rope that is attaching my arm to that rope.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're cut away.
Right?
Is everybody just gonna follow Ethan's lead?
Yeah.
I will wait until he is all the way on the top before I
He
do.
is, or at least.
And I do.
Okay, so each of you in turn goes up the rope with the little knot thing that Gooby did, and now you're all currently standing on top of the wall overlooking the second district.
Mm.
Looking out, you can see the tall main spire of the Mages College about 5 blocks away. And you can also see that there is just as much devastation going on in the second district. Though it is made of slightly better materials, and though it is a bit cleaner, and though the people that live in this district are a bit more wealthy, you can see that their wealth has not stopped any of the devastation that has surrounded the rest of the first district that you have seen. There
They've been
are.
hit equally.
Mhm. You can see that
That's-
in this area where it has been enclosed, you can see that the little monsters are more dense even in the scarcer parts of this area. Because not as many spilled out over the walls were able to leave this area as quickly as other areas, like in the first district where the gates were open. You can see the dead in the streets. And you can see all kinds of damaged buildings and everything around you. What do you guys choose to do?
So now when we're on the wall, what was our actual objective?
Go to the
Who
mages
was it who was
college
talking
to-
about the big lights? Was that a goal to go to?
We're heading to the Mages College for any information about what is happening.
Hmm.
Given what we have, given what we know, hopefully someone there can lead us the right way.
All right. I look down.
Or we scale
You
this
have
wall
enough
to the edge
rope.
and jump off, and we just get out of here.
Oh.
So the way this wall works is it's about 10 feet thick. It's like a walkway up on
Mhm.
top of this wall. And you can see further down there are like towers where you might be able to get down into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
That separate different areas a little bit that we're in and out of, or would have moved in and out of. And you can see that down below, equally about 15 feet away from where you guys, or where the actual side of the wall is, there's another house that you could maybe get to.
Mm-hmm. I guess we proceed and try to move towards the Mages College.
What are you thinking, Nova? I know you're
John
in there
said, I
somewhere.
agree.
You agree? All right. So
How long has it been? Like in game time wise?
It's probably now about 40 hours since what happened. You guys are nearing the point where you're gonna need another rest soon.
I look at the walkway we're on. How does it actually look when it comes to people-wise?
There's nobody up on it with you.
Hey, what about we take a long rest here before we move on? We'll never know how the Mages College looks.
Do you want to rest on the wall, or how do you want to do it?
Underneath the night sky. And I'm thinking that we could do 2 and 2 in shifts. How about the rest? People silent.
What do you guys want to do?
I'll start casting
What time is it?
alarm
Is it
as a
night
ritual.
yet?
It is getting towards dusk.
Alright, then I'll take the first shift.
Yeah, I'm setting up the
Hey,
alarm
I'll-
spell anyway, so I'll just take first shift too.
Okay. Then I'll make myself ready to sleep.
Okay.
How about Mr. Lizard?
Nova, I assume, is probably gonna rest and then take another shift later.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nova?
John said sleepy time Yahoo.
Ooh.
All right.
Sweepy.
So, because of the alarms, so getting towards dusk, time passes in between Geister's meditation, or because between Lucius's meditation, Cinny's alarm spell, and the fact that this wall is pretty inaccessible without something actually trying to climb it and having a terrible time, or not really having any ground access near you. Yeah. Your time passes relatively easily. You awake in the early hours of the morning, something like 4 a.m. It is day 3 of the apocalypse.
I poke the sleeping boys in their face. It's time to go. I poke one of them with a stick, not sinning. I have somewhat of a respect for sinning, but
Ugh.
Lucius is getting the stick.
Lucius is getting the stick during his meditation.
I poke her with one of
Pick
my
up.
daggers.
No.
Not that
PvP.
murder hobo.
PvP.
No.
Not this
PvP.
early. We need motivation for that.
I mean, getting
I'm still open for
woken
it,
up.
but we need good motivation, not just I poke with stick, I murder you. Like
I kill.
I
Activate
kill.
the
I
kill
kill
move.
it.
I will do a one non-lethal fireball,
Yike.
Ah, yes.
and then on top of that a
The
non-lethal
rubber,
ray of frost.
rubber bullet fireball.
So you all awake pretty easily on top of the tower, or on top of the wall for that matter.
Hmm. And you said there was
Setting
a
up-
tower that we could probably fling ourselves over to.
There's a house. Well, like the line of houses is about 15 feet away down from you.
Do we want to go down the normal way with a rope, or do we want to be cool about it?
I
say
look
to the rest
over.
of the party.
I look over at you, Caria, and I go. I think I have the trick just for us. And I sort of snap my fingers and cast Featherfall. And I just
Oh, nice.
sort of just leap off the wall towards the nearest building and sort of like glide
Okay.
towards it.
Is it a touch or is it a? How does it work?
Choose up to 5 willing creatures within 60 feet of you, and all of them don't take fall damage, and they fall at their speed of falling slows to 60 feet per round,
Nice.
or 10 feet per second.
Cool. So I leap forward,
Nice.
and I do a
I leap
very
forward as well.
Very
weirdly
slow front flips.
slow backflip.
Nova, how do you do it? How do you jump off and abuse the fact that you've got Featherfall? I can't wait. I'm at the edge of my seat, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I bet he has us fucking deafened.
He's gonna land on one of the creatures in a superhero landing.
Gonna thunder stomp one of them.
Yeah.
He's
Nova.
not even riding yet.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
Did Nova get RKO'd? I wonder if Nova got RKO'd.
It finally happens.
I'm just
Nova
waiting for
is
that,
no
like,
more.
what is that fucking gun from Modern Warfare that everyone abused the quick scopes of? The intervention? Just the fucking intervention sniper sound. Nova, please.
No. I think he actually got.
I wonder if he actually got RKO'd.
Seems like it.
John said I'm alive, chill.
Okay.
That's what his sister would write to cover up that she murdered
That's
him.
exactly what his sister would write. Exactly.
Say something only Nova would know.
John said no.
Say something only Noah would know.
No.
Say something stream related. I'm pretty sure the sister doesn't watch the stream.
She prepared by watching.
John
it
said you don't know
concluded.
that.
Does your sister watch my stream? Because I'll be surprised.
Oh god.
John said not that I'm aware of.
She watched the stream and just plans to murder all of us.
She knows we're the reason why Nova's up so late.
What if I was Nova's
And
sister
that
the
would
whole
make-
time?
What a
Oh
world.
no.
Plot
Plot
twist.
twist.
The longest con.
Seems about as good as of writing as season 8 of Game of Thrones, to be honest.
Damn. Called out. Alright, Nova, how are you going to abuse your Featherfall for something cool? You
You're
gonna
fine.
John
cast
said,
Slowly.
honestly, I would shit myself if my sister came upstairs and said, "What's up, Nova? It's me, Lily."
Yeah.
So Nova, what are you gonna do with your jump off this wall with Featherfall?
And then he goes silent. This fucking cock tease.
You right?
Oh wait, am I allowed to say the bad words on your stream?
I'm sure. I've marked this for 18
I mean-
plus.
Alright, cool.
John said, but I spin around infinitely while charging up a firebolt.
Why?
Jesus Christ!
He's just gonna shoot one into the distance.
He's just gonna
That's the way
release
to
it
announce our
randomly in-
presence. Well,
He's
Mr.
gonna release
GM.
one.
this is what's happening. How is this gonna affect us?
You know what? I don't know. Nova,
John
roll a
said,
D.
"Nah, gonna snipe an honored undead."
Well, if he rolls a critical failure, then it sets
Oh.
the mage's college on fire and
Nat
destroys.
one.
Yeah.
We're not doing the 1d 10,000 botch rule, right?
No,
It
we're
would
not doing
fail
the one.
the-
No, I'm not doing.
It's
Literally,
amazing though.
I know, Lily. Ethan knows. Ethan, do you remember the quirky wand adventures?
I do.
I actually ran a version of the quirky wand adventures a couple times. It is interesting.
It is great. This one
you really
time I
gonna-
doubled all the fucking weapons in my vicinity.
No, or Ethan got one that just put a fire tornado, and he used a fire tornado to steamroll my entire game.
That's great.
Are-
And
are you really gonna-
sometimes you can move a mountain.
Yeah. Are you really gonna try and snipe an honored undead, Nova? I'm gonna start saying no take back these.
Yeah, no take backsies. Like
Oh,
otherwise,
God,
he's just
Nova.
gonna lil kick the entire campaign.
You know what? Fuck it. Roll to hit.
Well, is it
Oh,
a
no.
fireball or a firebolt?
Fire bolt. Fire
Okay,
bolt.
okay. Then you need to roll to hit.
God damn it, Nova.
Are you trying to get an honored undead, or are you trying to get one of the monkeys? Because there's a difference.
Yeah, like shooting one is like shooting someone's grandpa versus just shooting like a
Yeah.
fucking like
John said,
apparition
either
from
or
I-
anything works.
or anything
okay.
works.
I have
Jesus.
my. During
But
the
Nova-
jump, I draw my bow, and if Nova, it looks like Nova's gonna aim for an honored undead, I'm gonna try to.
All right. Reaction
shoot
save.
at his head.
But
All
he
right, for a
said
second.
John
either or
said, "You
anything
can fucking
works.
try."
But I feel like Nova needs to actually decide what you're hitting.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need to pick. Are you gonna try and kill someone's grandpa or one of the monkeys?
When you put it that way, I bet he's gonna say the grandpa.
You know what? You're probably right.
You should not have said it that way.
It's
I
fine.
agree with what Lily
What's the
said.
worst
John
that can
said, "I'm
happen?
pissing myself." RN.
Like, it's the grandpa also of an important NPC that would have given us the knowledge to stop all of this.
Probably. We'll never know. The guy's dead
We'll
now.
never know. Guy's dead now.
Oh, god damn it.
Does
Alright,
anyone
well-
have counter spell?
Counter
John said, "The monkey."
All right. All right. So roll the hit. I'll let you try and shoot one at a monkey. And Nova, I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to see you crit this, and I want to.
John
see
said,
you kill
"But
it.
if it's hit someone's grandpa, it's not
Yeah,
my
come
problem."
on.
Alright, do it.
Roll the hit, Nova.
Roll
Come
a
on.
d20.
Come on, Nova. We believe in
What is
you.
your spell attack modifier? Isn't it like +5? Didn't Nova have obscene stats?
He had
John said
awfully
roll
good
what?
stats. One
Uh,
d20 die.
Roll your yeah. Well, 1d20 plus 6 because apparently he has a 6 to spell attack bonus.
It should be in his
Holy
attack.
shit.
It should be in one of his attacks. on the front
I don't
page.
think I ever made it as an attack, but I'm looking at his spells sheet. Here, no, but just
Go to core.
go
Go
to
to
your
core.
spells and click Fireball. It's that easy. Like that.
Go to core. Is it in the? Is
Wow.
it in the
Now I
attacks?
can read about it and not roll it.
I did not put his firebolt under attacks, so I think you can just roll it.
Yeah, but
So
would
either
you-
way, roll.
I'd definitely
roll
put fire.
1d
I'd put firebolt in there.
Yeah, I'll probably end up messing with that later. In the
You
meantime, no, but just roll. Just do 1d20 plus. Do 1d20 plus 6. 1d20 plus. There you go. Oh, you had a 21. Nice. Okay, roll a d10.
is it 1d10? What?
Firebolt is 1d10.
But no way.
All right,
Let's see.
you fucking bean one of the little bastards with a firebolt. He's like, ah! He just kind of screams. He's like looking around.
I mean, it's the equivalent of
You
a
guys-
crossbow.
God damn it.
Yeah, it is the equivalent of a crossbow. You're just like, ah! He like, tries to look around. You guys have already landed by this time.
I
And
mean,
he's
I
just-
haven't jumped yet.
All I'm thinking is
I
all I'm thinking is that Yoda sound. Dalton.
And I want to follow it up with my bow to finish the little fucker.
All right, try it. Roll your attack.
1 second. With my luck, I know I'm accidentally gonna shoot somebody else. I'm gonna be the one that killed the grandfather. Longbow. Oh,
I'm gonna be the one that misses and shoots the grandpa.
Oh, I did.
Damn. Imagine if you would have had advantage.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, roll your
Okay.
damage.
Literally
do it again
bullying
on-
him.
I think I have to click this or not.
No, you rolled it again.
How do I roll damage?
That's
I
a good
forgot.
question. Are you like
Or do
that?
I have to put it manually?
No. Put it manually.
Alright, 1d8 plus 3 second slash roll 1d8.
Yeah, the Lego Yoda death out. 10 damage. Yeah, the
Damn,
Lego pin that bastard to the ground, twitching and bleeding. He's not dead, but he's very close to it.
Just play that noise.
The man has fallen into the river.
That's the noise the thing makes when you hit him.
I was thinking about the Lego Yoda death sound, but I like the a man has fallen into the river more.
And Lego City. You, with a follow-up shot, you very nearly silence the bastard. He's twitching and screaming, but he is not going anywhere.
Alright, I land next to Jonathan and fist bump him.
Fist bump acquired. Rule of cool. All right.
I'm happy
Nothing
that
really
you went
John
with
said
yes
after
and
the
here.
fist bump I whip aggressively.
Oh my god, I need
And
fan art
then-
of a black dragonborn hitting the whip as hard as he can.
What about the nene?
We'll do that
And
one
then
later.
the thing explodes and we walk away from it not looking at the explosion.
The thing on the ground 15
John said
feet
nah
below
fuck
you in an
nanny
alleyway.
normie shit.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all pin that bitch to the ground for fun and move along the rooftops. This area you can tell is a lot nicer. You have entered into what is the middle class of what this city has to offer when it comes to living and the shops that are here. There's cool stuff here. The buildings are nicer. They're a little bit farther apart, but it's not impeding your travel across the rooftops. You're definitely in a nicer part of the city at this point.
John said middle class scum can't wait to eradicate them.
No, the things already did that. You don't have to. This is just your. This is.
It has
just, like,
already been
God's,
done.
God's work has already been done.
Oh,
They've
God
already been
damn it,
smited.
no.
It's fine.
John said
No
then I
one's been
eradicate the monkeys.
Big bad
Works.
all along.
So you guys are getting
You
close to
cannot
the
you
mage's
cannot
path.
you cannot eradicate them. They are the new working class.
Right.
They ate the old one. Eat the rich, eat them all. We are the working class. Seize the
So
means.
you guys
They-
are
they
about
did it.
a block away from. Are you drawing the neighing lizard somewhere? Thought I heard you say you did it.
Do I even want to know?
John
I don't
said you
know.
fucking better not be.
You fucking better not be.
Yeah.
Thanks, Goofy.
Thanks
Alright.
for.
So you're at the edge of the Mages College. The Mages College. Now that you've gotten close to it, I don't know that any of you have ever gone out of your way to been here, but you might have seen it at some point, at the very least. After
Probably
crossing
went to look at nerds.
it.
Sorry.
So as you're approaching it, you see that this area is ringed with a moat, and there's a small bridge leading over to what is a huge closed front door. This building is very tall. It's at least 60 feet tall. At least the main spire is. There are smaller spires that are all kind of bundled up against it, but the main middle spire of the building is about 60 feet tall. And this whole building is like a cluster of buildings that cover this 4-block area. How do you want to do this?
We're here.
You are. You just got to get in.
No clip through the walls.
No flip.
Yeah.
I saw Geister. I already saw Geister was
John
playing
said, so
Half-Life.
how do we get in?
Dimension
You
door.
got-
Let's go.
You got to figure it out.
I mean, SV_cheats1 and then no clip. Like Booby said, best idea.
F in the
John
chat for
said,
no
can I
clipping.
attempt to bust open the door?
The door is about 20 feet high, or at least
John
10
said
feet
easy.
high. Probably about 15 feet high. And you have to cross a drawbridge to get to it, which is currently up. And it's also flanked by a 10-foot moat.
John said, not a problem.
Well, that does not sound very reassuring.
I whisper
John said
under
this
my
casual shit
breath.
NGL.
I whisper under my breath. Open sesame.
Nothing happened.
Okay. It's a weird magic college. Maybe it would have been the only way in.
How many monkeys are around the college?
Counting with me.
There are a few, but you see that there's actually a few of them that have fallen down into the moat.
John said,
not smart.
considering I am a mage, would I have been here before?
You might have, Nova, to learn a little bit about your sorcerer's bloodlines. You might have been here before, yes, but not a ton because you're still low level.
He was such a rebel that he showed up and left.
Cinny, you might have been here a little bit for some basic books about alchemical reactions or anything to do with the magic-y half of artificing. But you also would not have spent an extended amount of time here.
I wish my nephew Harry was here. He used to be a potter before he became a mage.
What kind of door was it again?
So it's just a huge, magically warded oaken door. You can see it kind of crackling with magical energy at any given point.
Is this what someone might consider being a firewall?
Ah, I think I heard about that before, but I'm too old for that shit.
John said, what's holding the drawbridge up?
Big magic iron chains.
How tall is the wall?
There isn't a wall. Well, there's a
Is it
small one that's
dome?
about 10 feet high. But the whole building.
John
Well,
said so a firebolt wouldn't be able to destroy the chains.
no.
What about the windows? I wanna check the windows.
You can see a few windows.
No.
None that you can.
Can we see anyone from the outside looking
No.
out or something?
Roll perception.
No.
Roll perception.
All right, 1 second. I should just keep my character sheet open. Perception.
You don't see anyone.
Ah, God damn it.
John said, can I also roll?
Yeah, go ahead. Anybody that wants to roll perception to look through the windows can.
Hmm.
None of you see anybody looking out from the windows.
I try the window.
You can't reach any of them.
I wanna climb
There's a
up.
50 feet moat between.
Yeah,
The
there's like a
window and
15
you.
feet. There's a 15-foot moat.
50?
1-5.
50 or 50?
1-5.
All right. I jump.
Okay. Roll acrobatics.
I want to
God.
join. Can I do athletics?
Sure, go ahead and do athletics.
9.
Acrobatics.
I fucking
Okay.
ninja.
So both of you at the same time jump across to try and get to a window, and
You
both
knock
of you
me down.
splat against a wall of energy.
God
About-
damn it, fucking
about-
mages. I hate
About 5 feet out from where the moat starts, it's just a flat wall of energy. And you just both bounce off and fall down into the water below, taking
100 damage.
We both die and drown. We break our ankles jumping
And our
against
pride.
the energy.
each of you
wall.
take a damage as you hit the water hard.
Cool.
Does the guild work with the Mages College at all on projects?
Not a lot.
Current hit point.
You're both in the moat. But from your perspective, Lillian Geister,
Yeah.
you see further down, you can see a sewer that leads
And-
inward towards the Mages College.
I look at Zakaria and say, worth it.
Worth it. Let's go back from whence I came.
The sewers.
The sewers.
All right, so what are you guys gonna do?
I'm gonna yeet to the
I-
sewers, not informing anyone. Nah, I'm informing them. Hey,
Yeah,
I
I was
found
about to
sewers.
say,
I'm going in.
All right, so
John said, since I might have been here before, is there anything I can roll to recall any passwords or something?
you weren't given any passwords. The Mages Guild usually isn't locked up like this. However, due to certain events that have happened recently, you can tell that they have gone out of their way to lock these doors, whoever is left inside.
I wonder why.
Can I use Detect Magic as a ritual?
How long does that ritual take?
10 minutes.
You can if you want.
Just jump down, you already know there's a wall.
It's for when we get down there.
I'm sure they haven't thought about that. Mages don't think much ahead. You know how they are.
End of the
That's
open
what
to
they are
get
known
hit.
for.
So yeah, I will take the Python shooter and I'll shoot it into the edge of the ground, like to the moat,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll just kind of jump into the water like with it, so like the You know, like if you shot a grappling hook and then you jumped down and it would go down with you.
You're just swinging down in with it.
Oh, I mean, you said the moat wasn't more than like what 30 feet.
Yeah, it's 15 feet across, and you. Okay, so it's like you are up on the house. Hold on, let me.
No, I know that. I'm saying the depth, like into the trench or into the
Oh,
moat.
yeah, it's about 20 feet down into the trench.
Yeah, so I'll just shoot the python into the top of the ground and just jump into the water holding it.
Okay. Nova, how do you do it? How do you get down there, big man? Or do you?
And then at the bottom, I'll bang a python into the base so that
John
we can
said
kind of
I
use
don't
this.
go down.
You don't go down yet? All right, so it looks like Gooby has attached a rope so that you can slide down if you wanted to.
I'm gonna swim over to the tunnel and then start preparing detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. Can you... Yeah, there it is, detect magic. You presence of magic within 30 feet of you. Faint aura. Penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, 3 feet of wood or dirt. Okay. So Nova, now that the grapple gun is attached, a rope all the way down to the bottom of the boat, what do you do? All right, cool. So once you turn left into the little alcove, there is a small ladder on either side that you can climb into, and then there's a door. And the water is going like underneath okay. So let me draw it up. There's like the ground. Oh, that's a shape. So there's like the ground. And there's the water. There's like a grate with poles that go all the way down. And then on either side of that, there's a door. I just drew a weird face, but that's kind of what it's supposed to look like. So are you going to like cast detect magic out here, or how are you going to do it, Ethan?
Well, I thought we were getting to the tunnel of the sewer.
This is the tunnel of the sewer.
Well,
So you are in, and the way it goes is there's the moat, and then turning inward to the left, there is this.
What is this?
This is like the entryway to the actual sewer.
What? No, what is this? Like, what are you? You're saying this in your reference.
Scroll down on the map screen.
Oh, okay. What the hell is this?
So there's like 2 ledges on either side, and there's like a ladder. And then there's each a door, and then there's like a grate that water flows through.
I thought this was some sort of creature's face that Nova drew.
Right? I kind of like fucked that up. And
Boss fight.
Boss fight.
The frog gremlin.
So, is it like just there's nowhere to like perch up on? Like, there's nowhere to like stand on?
So this is all a wall. No, this spot right here and this spot right here are like walkways. And these are doors that lead in towards the sewer access.
At the bottom
I'm
of the
just
moat.
drawing. Yeah.
I'll just get on a ledge and just cast it.
Okay. From where you are, you can't detect any magic. So these doors aren't magically sealed. And through the grate to the other side, from what you can see, 30 feet, there is no magic.
All right.
Good. In that case, we should be able to break through these doors.
Or we can open them.
How do you want to do it?
Or we can just try and open them. Are they locked?
I motion my hands as if I'm readying a spell, and then I
Okay.
put my hand on the handle and try opening it.
The door actually just kind of swings open, and that puts you,
I didn't know you were a mage,
Open
Zakaria.
sesame! I did it!
and that puts you all here.
Where is here? Where is here? Oh,
Oh, he had it.
Ooh, dungeon
Ready.
time, dungeon time.
ooh, it's a black screen. Just darkness.
It's
Oh,
the famous
just black.
hole dungeon. Oh no,
Oh,
scroll
it's there.
down, guys.
Determine
There we go.
marching order and roll initiative.
1 second.
Who goes in what order, and then
Is it
roll
from left
initiative.
to right, or is it right to left, or is it the
Okay,
middle?
I mean,
so you guys came in over here.
I got 6 as initiative.
Here?
so
No.
okay.
Y'all need to zoom out,
Where do-
but you're gonna need to be in like 31% to see the whole map effectively, or a little over 30%.
Oh, I see. Oh god, that's too much. I'm at 29%. So, where do we go in?
So you
Here?
guys are over
Here?
here. No,
Ping
here.
it for us.
Over here.
Yeah. So putting you guys on these
Oh.
walkways are going to determine. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. I can see the whole map on my screen because Fog of War
I can
doesn't
only
work.
see.
Yeah, I
tunnel.
turned on Fog of War for a reason.
I only see a
Nova
tunnel.
hit
I think
that.
it's
Oh,
fucking-
alright.
Nova hit that goddamn 17
Alright.
with a 1,
Time to
by the
wreck.
way. Geister, what the fuck?
What?
Okay, so there is water, by the way. So Lily would have been right about here.
on the wall.
Yeah, it's a little fucky, but it's about 5 foot squared out as it can be. Are you all gonna enter on the same side, or also I've
I
got it.
follow after Zakaria because we were the first ones who entered the water.
And my door was the one that was open, so I think that we were all on the same place. So I'm first, I guess.
All right, cool.
Oh, God.
So let me
I
just
have to
check my
stop
notes.
Accidentally screwing up. Alright.
It's the first dungeon crawl of the session.
Wow,
Of the
we're in a
last two
dungeon,
sessions.
guys. Imagine going into a dungeon in Dungeons
In
and
D&D.
Dragons.
Nova, are you
Oh,
ready for your first
Will
dungeon
we see
crawl?
a dragon? I'll never know.
Let me see. They get. Where is it? Come on. I'm not dumb.
You sure about that?
You shut your mouth.
Well,
Get fucking hand of godded.
Lucius trips and falls into the sewer and the water sweep him away
And it's fucking
and he
toxic.
dies.
Alright. Nova, you ready, buddy? Where you at? Talk to me, man. I know you're here somewhere.
Why don't I know when I show up on the
Yes,
turn
he
order?
said-
Do you
He said yes on the roll 20, please.
Interesting. Okay, so
He is
Nova
all
is-
over the place.
So, how do I need to add you guys to the tracker. Gooby, how did you select individual people and add them to the tracker? I forget how to do that.
what do you mean?
Oh, add turn. Geister had a 6.
I mean, all they gotta do
Yeah,
is,
I'm the-
as long as they have a token linked to their little profile, they should just be able to click their profile character. They should be able to click their character sheet and click initiative.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I did. I didn't do anything. I just
I-
clicked the initiative on my character sheet.
Jonathan, Reddit,
Did you
character sheet.
Wait, did you delete his icon? His token's not on the thing.
Oh.
That's what. Don't delete it.
Well, no, I meant giving. Oh, well, figure it out. How do I make that his token?
If you click on the character sheet, does it not just automatically add it?
Hold on. Am I just dumb?
I
Delete
had
this.
to drag from my character sheet.
Do I have it in the wrong place? I have it under bio and info on the first page. Frog ambience. Oh yeah, I need some fucking sewer ambience for my stream. I'm probably just gonna play the Chrono Trigger sewer theme. Yeah, it's not coming up, so I'm just gonna have to assign a token to him. Whoops. Add turn.
The initiative
Where'd
tracker's
turn
gone.
tracker go?
Okay. The
I don't
initiative
know.
tracker
It's
was
not
gone
working
for us.
for Nova for some reason. Nova got a 17. And then, so you're up here. You're here. And then, just gonna add for like this guy way over here. That's rough for you guys. But at the top of the turn order, it is Nova. I need to find, is video game music just always copyright free? Or do I need to find something that's actually copyright free?
What?
I mean,
No
I don't
idea,
think
I-
most of them are not copyright free, right?
Yeah, I think that only counts if you actually play most games.
Well, I played Chrono Trigger.
I mean, on stream, you are not playing Chrono Trigger right now. Or is that the
Maybe
new? That's the new pen and paper. Chrono Trigger pen and paper.
Do you have a good sewer one from Spotify, Gooby?
I do.
Need a good sewer one. Like a sewer battle theme.
Totally normal songs to have on Spotify.
I found like D&D Cave Sewer RPG, but I don't know if it's copyright free.
I'm trying to send you the link.
On where?
Share, copy playlist link. Alright, I think I got it. Let me send it to you.
DM. My fucking god, the gnome.
The gnome is great.
Oh man, it opened in D&D Combat.
I mean, you could just play it embedded if you want.
That was loud.
This
I
is
can't
what
control
this
the
is what
volume. I can't control the volume on the embed.
they can't.
No.
Damn, that's messed up. Anyway.
Well, anyway, I started casting.
So anyway, I started blasting.
But it's literally just called D&D Combat, right?
Yeah. By Jam One Donut.
Black Mesa Security.
Why is Spotify broken? Anyway, Nova. Of course, it's not responding. I broke it. Everything's broken now. Nova, determine your first move.
I mean, have they noticed us yet? Probably.
You are in combat now.
Alright.
Take that as they notice me slamming open that door saying open sesame.
Open sesame!
It's me
Ah!
doing magic.
That's the second time you brought us into an active combat situation.
Listen here, I got it open.
Yeah.
Have you tried just opening it?
Well, I found D&D combat, but guess what? The entire first part of the it's all fucking Doom songs.
Yeah, Doom is fucking great.
Oh, Jam Donut, I found it. Thank God. Do this. Anyway, so what do you want to do to the guy closest to you? All right, cool. Roll it. Dude, can I play
Come on,
Doom music
Nova.
on stream? Is
Yeah.
that allowed?
Bethesda's chill.
Bethesda's
Legal.
chill?
Yeah, Bethesda's chill. They kind of made a big sweeping statement that their music's chill to use on Twitch.
Do we BFG division?
Doom music.
Dude, I'll BFG division. Yeah, 1d20
Nova,
plus 6.
roll yet?
Oh, you shut it.
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
Fine, BFG division.
Mm-hmm.
On stream now. We're killing.
He rolled a 9.
Rolled a 9. That misses. Swim speed is usually half of movement speed, right, Ethan?
I believe so. What'd you say?
You want to eat for dinner?
I don't know.
So I don't actually.
So he was
I don't
here.
know.
So it's actually the monkey's turn. This one is going to go 5, 10, 15, and he is swimming his ass off in that current. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 25, 30. Your turn, Gooby. Cinny, you're up. This is so weird listening to Doom playing D&D. Not gonna be mad about it.
I mean, I played the John Wick soundtrack when we were playing D&D last year.
Yeah, that's right.
That's amazing.
All right. Your turn. You are in the turn order, Gooby. It is yours.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm attacking this one.
Okay. That misses too. Shunk, right in the water.
Yep.
Zakaria, it is your turn.
Me. Alright, I need to remind myself what my character's skill is. The thing is, I am
You
very
could
hyped
throw-
to try my newfound weapon.
Yeah, I
The
was about to
bangarang.
say you could try your new throwable weapon.
I
You
want my
fucking
new...
fail it. It's going straight in the sewer.
That's fine, I'll dive for it. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to hit the guy that is less covered in sewage.
The guy on the platform.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I will roll.
Okay.
Are you
the
gonna
dude
walk to him?
hits. It's a boomerang blade.
Oh, you're actually gonna boomerang blade him. Okay.
Boomerang.
So okay. roll your attack, which is going to be Dex, no proficiency.
Just pure
Come on,
dex.
Lily, I believe in you.
Just pure fucking. No,
You-
it gave me proficiency. It's supposed to be 5.
No,
Unless-
that's plus your dexterity. That's plus your
Oh,
dexterity.
okay. I got 7.
Oh, wait, do you have a 3 in dex or a 2 in dex?
I
Two.
have a
Okay.
+2 in.
Okay, then
dex.
that's correct. So you rolled a 7. You throw the boomerang and it misses the guy and hits on the wall. It clatters to the ground right here.
Cool. And is there a way for us to do 2-on-2 on this platform because he is standing basically there?
No, the current
Yeah.
he's like on a lip. The current platform, you're supposed to be like here. Just a little like how do I unsnap? Can I unsnap to
just-
grid?
No, it's fine. All right.
You're
Since
kind of
it's the
like in the
same-
middle of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm,
So we can stand 2x2 on
On this, I will let you know if you're on a platform where you can go 2x2. You are currently not.
all right. I still want to move forward so I can let other people come closer.
Mm-hmm.
I think at least this much.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right.
And also, I'm ready myself for getting some hits.
Sure. It is Lucius's turn.
All right. My question: Can I have my hunter's mark that costs a bonus action. Can I attack on the same round, or am I too low level for that?
Action economy is action, bonus action, movement. You get those 3 things in a turn and a react.
All right. All right. Then let me just pull up my character sheet. I'm gonna.
How does Hunter's Mark work
Um,
again?
I can read it to you for a
Hunter's Mark.
second. I mark an enemy. 1 second. Spells. Casting time 1, bonus action, range 90 feet, single target. You choose a
Is it-
creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack, and you have an advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check you make to find it. And so on. But I'm gonna cast that.
So you're going to use your Hunter's Mark on this guy?
On the one in the sewer.
Okay. So you only have
Casting
1
that-
slot left of Hunter's Mark.
And then I'm gonna shoot it with my bow.
Okay.
Let me just.
Let's hope you hit this time. No one has hit yet.
Hello, I hit one while jumping off the city wall.
Yeah, but you can't. Apparently, this group can't shoot one in the water.
Yeah, let me just. God damn it. Now I got it. The longbow, please hit.
Damn, you
That
crit.
hits as a natural 20.
So
alright.
with Hunter's Mark, do you double damage off of a crit, Ethan?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
double all the dice rolls.
Okay, so you deal what? 2d10 plus 2d6 damage to this thing?
1d8 plus 3 is my bow regularly. How is it when I crit? Can I roll
2d8.
that?
It's 2d8 plus 3, and then plus 2d6 because you used
Alright.
Hunter's Mark.
Roll
So it's 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 3.
8. Yeah, I'm plus 3. Plus 3.
We picked BFG
And-
Division for a reason, apparently. God, you rolled a 1. That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, and roll 2d6 for the Hunter's Mark damage. 7.
That one is dead. You shot that one to
Nice.
death.
Alright, let me just subtract 1 arrow from my inventory.
Are you going to move or anything?
Let me think. Oh no, I zoomed in. No. Yeah, I'm moving up here
Okay.
to give fire support.
At that time, it is Nova's turn. What are you gonna do, big guy? Okay, pick one. I believe Firebolt actually has a decently long range, so if you wanted to shoot things farther away, you could. Yeah, it has a range of 120.
What is my bow's range?
Nova, you can shoot. You can hit this guy.
Holy
That's
shit.
insane, actually.
What range does my longbow have?
150, 600. I think you roll a disadvantage past 150, but it can shoot up to 600 feet.
So I could hit him over here with some
With disadvantage, yeah.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
All right, Nova's gonna blast the far guy. Roll to hit. That hits. Roll to wound. Roll 1d10. Takes 5. Okay. What the fuck are you doing over here? Get back there.
Cracking out.
All right, it's the Crack Fiend's turn. Unless Nova wants to try and move, like to ninja roll over here or something.
How far is that?
It's a little more than.
Oh, it's actually longer than the moat was.
Yeah, well, it's like I'm gonna say it's more like 12 feet because of the weird way that the.
Because the map's not accurate. All right, got it.
Because it's not exactly. So you can jump across with a normal 10-foot jump, especially where Nova is, where it's a little closer together.
All right.
So Nova is able to jump across to like here. It would be like a little farther down, but Nova's there. Yomp. All right, it's the Crack Fiend's turn.
Is that the official law name?
Almost.
Oh.
Okay. One takes a swing at Lily. Just gonna copy paste that. Or wait, that. Oh no.
Oh god.
Okay. So.
Rip, Zakaria. It was nice knowing you.
Cool. I'll be fine.
Take 11 damage.
Well,
Oh.
you know.
That was a rough crit.
I mean, I know you have more hit points than me.
But not that many more.
Yeah, I think you were at 19 or something, and I had 16.
I'm at 7. I have 17 in total.
So you're at 6
so
HP.
You took one.
No, I'm at
On
5.
5.
I took 1 HP on the water before.
Oh god.
Who has the healing spells again?
Cindy.
Healing? You think anyone heals? What? You think this is a functional party?
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I use a new use station to reskill?
It is Cindy's turn.
Yeah, he already.
Might need to take a couple might need to use a couple of your spell slots for cure wounds a couple times.
I only have one spell slot, to be fair.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I used one on Featherfall because I didn't even think we'd get a dungeon crawl.
Imagine taking a long rest after feather falling.
Damn, that was rough. Better feather fall.
Yeah, I'll just. What's your health? Or I guess my character wouldn't know. Like, how badly are you hit?
Very roughed up. One more
5
of
down.
those, and it's not good.
5 down from 17.
Okay.
On a scale of 0 to 17, I'm feeling a little bit around 5.
That's oddly specific.
Yeah, I can try casting Cure Wounds on you if you want. I haven't been rolling very high on my to hit rolls anyway.
It's touch, so you need to be like beside me, right?
Yeah, but I can squeeze with him and then move out
Oh,
at the
okay.
end of my turn.
He's small.
Well, you can occupy the
Yeah,
same
aren't
square
you
as other.
actually small sized?
I am, but you can also occupy the same square as someone as long as you don't end your turn there.
And
So even if
also,
I was
it's just
medium, I could
difficult
just.
terrain.
Well, it's not difficult
He's
terrain.
just
I'm
rushing
just.
forward,
I just
patting you
literally
on the
walk.
back and rushing back.
Alright, roll the heal.
Howard.
Let's hope you get a good roll on this. 1d8 is. Nice. Healed for 9 HP.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's
I
actually
feel
really, really
so much better. This is great. I'm happy. Thank you. All right, I guess
think
it's my
that's-
turn.
yeah, I
or
think
am
Yeah,
that's-
it is
completely
Zakaria's turn, unless Gooby wants to do any more cheeky moving.
I just move out of the way and I'm done.
Okay.
wrong. All right. So, did I have a warhammer and a light hammer, or just a light hammer?
You had two light hammers and 2 war hammers, I believe.
How could I get 2 of both?
Because I think you're able to get 2 light hammers and then 2 martial weapons. I believe that's what we agreed on for your character, because you swapped 2 hand axes for 2 light hammers.
I will go warhammer then.
You're just gonna big bop instead of using the 2 hands?
Boop.
Big bop, you hit, roll the wound.
Roll and wound.
Come on, you have to.
If I click
kinda
this
one-hit.
one, will it? It doesn't roll that one.
No.
All right, that's
I believe the
misleading.
hammer is also versatile, so it's 1d10 plus strength.
But it's 1d8 on my sheet.
Yeah, but Warhammer is versatile, so if you wield it with 2 hands, it's 1d10.
I'm angry, so I'm taking only like both hands on this one.
Yeah, whack.
Hey.
So 1d10 plus 3.
Damage
Yeah.
somehow.
I'll just do this and add plus 3 afterwards. 5 plus 3. It's 8.
Okay.
I whack him against the wall.
Mm-hmm. You take a big whack. He's hurt. You hit him hard. It is Lucius's turn.
So, if I walk by him on his other side, he's gonna take a swipe at me, right?
Yeah, you're entering his threat zone. I don't think you can actually scoot by him because you're not small size.
Can I just basically step forward, hit him, and step back, or is that not possible?
No, because Zakaria is medium sized.
All right.
Ethan can only be in
then-
somebody's.
No, you can.
zone.
No. I was explaining this. Even if I was medium sized, I could still do that.
Oh, you can?
Yes, you are allowed
Okay,
to squeeze
just-
into a spot. You just cannot end your spot. You cannot end your movement there. You can move
But
in,
he's
attack,
still
and move
gonna
out.
take a swipe at me, right? If I
Entering and
move
exiting
here-
that zone, yeah. And if you moved backwards, it would count.
All right. I mean, I got dual wielding, so can I throw both of my daggers at him that I have?
I think the throw action counts as a whole action for one item, so I don't think you can do that now.
Hmm.
You can hit him with both short swords.
Alright, I'm taking the chance of getting hit and I'm attacking him with my short swords. Let me just roll once, roll twice.
First one misses, second one hits.
Alright, that's 1d6 plus 3. Let me just roll 1d plus. Nah.
You managed to get a hit in, but he is still kicking.
Alright, and
So he takes an attack of opportunity.
Alright. He crits again.
Would you believe? No, he doesn't crit. But he does. What's your AC?
14.
Yeah, he hits you.
Alright.
Takes 7 damage.
God damn. Alright. Let me adjust my health. And I think I'm gonna stay in bow range for a while. 8 is what I have left. I'm at half life.
Damn, these things are fucking you guys up.
What do you mean?
TPK.
These things, it is literally that one guy crits.
Yeah, this one guy is just like, ah! He's going ham. This is the chosen
He's the
one.
one. You were supposed
Make
to
a
destroy the
wisdom
heroes.
save. Make a whiz save.
Make a death save.
Who? I. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Who should
You. Make a whiz
I?
save.
Yeah, you make a wisdom save.
Geister, make
Yeah,
a wisdom
you.
save.
I did one. Chill. 13.
13, okay.
I
next
know I
up
was hit.
is Nova. Nova's turn. What does Nova do? Nova doing the Nova thing.
But you hurt him.
Nova plays 15. Jonathan H. Reddit. Please, what will you do on your turn?
We still got some healing potions, right? I think I gave one to no.
You don't want to use your
Jonathan
spells, Nova?
instead of helping the team because that thing in front of.
You have other
Zakaria
spells,
will hit
Nova.
next. God damn it! Was nice
Nova.
knowing you, Zakaria.
Nova forgetting he has other spells in 2021.
Or you know, a team.
Spells. Yeah, Mind Sliver, which makes them take 1d6 psychic damage, and they fuck up their rolls for a while. Would have helped. Yeah, chaos. Well, technically, you have 3 uses of Chaos Bolt. Okay. We're gonna cast Mind Sliver on the guy that's been fucking you guys. Okay. I have to make a spell save, or shit happens.
I mean, how smart are these monsters?
Not enough. Roll damage. So he takes d6 damage. Roll a d6. That one is dead.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, I got something's come up. Can we like wrap up the session pretty soon?
I mean, we can literally
mean-
pause it right here.
Yeah, if we could do that, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in it for now.
Yeah, we.
This
just
is,
got
to
that
be
monster down.
fair, I planned this to be like a session's worth of crawl.
So it
Of
makes sense
course.
if we pick it up the next time. So then we
Yeah,
can just
you guys
finish
have
the whole
busted your
crawl.
way in. You guys have busted your way in and cleared yourself some space. So we can call
literally
it here.
found it because Lily and I just tried jumping over the moat of basically magic school.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys
Could
just
have
yeeted in.
probably predicted how that would end.
You guys literally just bug on a windshield yourself. Anyway, Gooby, go do what you gotta do.
I
Love you,
I
Gooby.
really, really hope some